should probably leave that campaign.
Which one? Is it Call? Is it Rise of the Rune Lords?
No, it was a homebrew thing I was doing back before I knew even. It was back when I knew even less about writing a campaign.
Are those two campaigns you just said transphobic? Those official campaigns?
No, it was a player.
Okay.
What about Bampain? Is that anything? Bampain?
Kind of.
Oh, that's we're Bam Margera DMs, but he's kind of a lot.
Yo, Pog, I'm so excited about the stuff I texted you. I know I was texting. Sorry, I was texting you really late. I just got really excited. I hope I didn't wake you up.
Fine, I specifically put on sleep mode for this exact reason.
I was mute at night.
I'm not the first, nor will you be the last one to give me like a huge.
Oh, I definitely heard my phone. I definitely heard my phone vibrate when you were talking at 5 a.m. I just recently put alerts on for that channel. But I heard it vibrate. And
Oh, sorry about that.
I went immediately back to sleep. But I remember hearing it. Well, it seems we've got some time. I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
Making my mute hotkey Control-Shift-M was matched Discord was a bad idea. In Firefox, that switches you to mobile. Yeah. For like debugging and stuff. I don't think I can change it on this. Hard code. Fucking
There's a thread that I was gassing up where someone promoted their game, and then the next day someone gave a detailed constructive criticism, and the original poster just gave an angry message about how this website sucked. So then the next few hundred pages were just this person being like brutally mocked. And then they decided to flame out the mods and then quit the website. But before they quit, they had their friend come in and tell everyone to stop making fun of them and harassing them. So everyone made fun of the person telling them to stop harassing because no one was harassing. Then after 4 pages, someone looks into what the supposed harassment was. Turns out it was a single YouTube comment where in response to the guy's name, Lurdiac, the comment was Turdiac. This was the harassment to everyone.
That guy has a very thin skin. The 8-year-old.
How did these people get onto something awful? I always thought something awful was more like selective about what they let onto the forums.
No, not at all.
No, you just pay. That's it.
That makes sense then.
I'm currently logging into Roll20 because not only have a bunch of my extensions crashed, so I have to reload my password manager, but I've also been logged out of Roll20 for the first time in like 10 years.
Roll20 updated or something, so that's probably why.
Well, they added a new function.
I don't see any difference.
Is the function to log me out?
Yeah, exactly.
They added new stuff to the DM deal.
I don't know what they added.
That sounds exciting.
I don't even think they updated anything, but they do, apparently. Alright, here are
Must be that new lighting.
Oh, dude, not only am I not the last in Discord, I think, I'm also not the last in Roll20. This means that I'm not late.
That's not how late works, but you know.
Yeah.
It is in Ohio. What, are you racist against Ohioans?
Nothing about
Yes.
Ohio.
A wise man once said, "You ain't from Michigan if you haven't done this." What is the update? It's not even an update. I just checked.
I think they changed the dynamic fog of war.
No, they didn't. That was a long time ago.
The best thing Ohio ever did was being the setting for the Drew Carey show.
So I'm looking into the change log, and the last change was May 11th, and they just changed the D&D 5e sheets, which we don't even use. What gives? What the heck? Roll20, don't you know that we're not using these? You don't need to update them.
Yeah, we're the only people that matter.
Let's see. Fixed for
Pretty
overlap.
much.
Okay, so on May 4th they did some changes, but I mean that's May 4th. We played last on the 15th. What gives?
Literally
Well,
nothing seems
stuff
to change
looks
for me.
different now.
Oh, they changed
mean-
the D&D Beyond website. It looks cooler now.
Ooh.
Everyone look at the new D&D Beyond homepage. They're not even paying me to say it. That's how
Oh.
good it is.
I don't ever go to the
it's-
homepage. I bookmark my
It's
character
no longer
sheet.
like a single column of articles. It's now got a grid of sorts.
Wow. Did it always have a grid?
No, it was a
different?
single
Yeah.
column.
Yeah, and look, they have icons now for it. It looks like the old RuneScape website where they had icons for navigation.
Create a character.
Oh, like the create a character?
Yeah. Doesn't
That-
this look like an
that's
old
the-
MMO website?
That's the warrior from the PHB.
It is.
You know how
Fighter.
the old MMO websites always were
Yeah,
designed
fighter.
like this? I think we're all here now, so I can start the recap.
We're missing Jax.
Hold on. We have
So you effortlessly destroy like the cannon fodder minions, and you take them back.
About what time do they arrive with the body?
They'll be arriving like at night.
Okay, good.
They have to go through like the ruins of Arendelle and then make their way all the way to Shreesrab.
All right, get inside quick. I don't want people to see this here.
And as you approach Flint, you see like his title card appear. It looks really cool. It says Flint, Rook of Bronze Gauntlet.
Could you help us locate the vigilantes that have been kind of popping up lately?
We don't really do too much in the sprawl outside of our building. It's more of an iron claw thing to run the streets.
Do you know how connected they are, if they have support among the rest of the population?
The population sees them as cleaning up crime. Their leader, in particular, uses a strange fighting style. I've witnessed it once before. They seem to hurt themselves as much as they hurt others. There's a district that's been completely blocked off due to the plague.
Oh,
What? Yeah,
I,
can we go around it, or is it not going
I'm
around
totally fine going through that.
You can go around it if you'd like, but it looks like the Copper Quill is looking after this to make sure that this place is dealt with.
I don't like it, but I'll attack not Andy. I'm protecting the party. I think it has to be lethal.
Oh no,
It has to be.
we can arrest them or something, or just tie them up.
Word gets back that it was us, and we get into more problems. It's easier.
Well, there's witnesses. There are frogs.
Drake comes by and you can see a bunch of people are hopping off. Most people are hopping on, however. People don't really want to go to the sprawl per se.
Oh, do I get the chance to set up somewhere away from the rest of the group? Yeah, I want to get it. I want to set up like a kettle. Like they'll be in front of them and I'll be behind them when they walk into the kettle.
Swing this hammer across, cracking through the Vox Populi's armor completely as they begin to collapse onto the ground with their armor convulsing into hundreds and hundreds of worms. Behind the armor, you see the face of Irina Treesrun.
No! Oh.
Have you ever noticed that nobody ever interrupts the end stinger?
Yeah, it's nice.
It's too good. I like it. I was just about to say, man, I like that.
I worked really hard on it. It's very nice. It's well made. The other thing that I'd like to point out to everyone is that I specifically chose that ending clip because Wielder clipped so hard that Discord cut it out, and I think that's just really good.
I also
That was-
remember that.
It was passion. It was passion.
Just
in
the
that
raw
cry.
passion, the pure emotion.
It's the most iconic no since Darth Vader.
Yeah, let's go with that.
All right, Kelsevere, the defender, and Happy are knocked out, unconscious. And we see now
The
Irina.
defender is lifeless.
Oh no.
No, not the defender.
Has had her armor completely shattered, and she is now on the ground. Wielder, you are standing over her. I mean, you're taller than her on like a regular day, but also her heels have shattered.
Wielder, can you get her to the alleyway while I pick up Cal and Isaac? Can you go get Happy down from the roof?
No, I will hold myself up, thank you.
Wait,
And she just kind of pats her shoulders off and stands up.
Is she still alive?
if you pull anything, we're gonna have to. I'm sorry, but
Well, you used all of these resources to shatter my armor, and yet I am unharmed.
Huh.
can I cast Healing Word on Cal?
Do you want to risk it?
Yeah.
What risk is it? Is there?
What does she mean by? Was it like her armor?
Yeah, you destroyed
is the
her
reason
armor.
She could fight.
Oh my gosh!
And
We
that
did
was the
all that
only
work
reason
just
she
to
was able
destroy
to
her
fight?
armor.
That's correct.
So we're still in initiative order?
You are still in initiative order.
Okay, I'm gonna move my back.
Everyone, welcome to phase 2.
God fucking damn it!
I guess that means Cal gets to make a death saving throw.
No, because it was non-lethal damage. I think.
That's true. Cal
You
does
can
get
roll
to make
20.
a death saving throw. On a 20,
I was about to point it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Fuck.
This solves a moral dilemma quite neatly. I just get to keep shooting her.
Does she still seem hostile?
not especially. I mean, really, at what point was she hostile? You attacked her.
Can you go back to the armor? What happened with that? She had armor, and did it shatter and fall, or
yeah?
what?
So it was in the recap here, but basically she had this armor surrounding her, and the armor was basically made out of worms or something. You destroyed the armor completely, leaving her just wearing regular clothes underneath. Welcome to Plainclothes Irina, everyone.
Zero Suit Irene.
Yeah, Zero Suit Irina.
Can I talk, or is it?
Talking is a free action. If it's quick enough, I'll let you talk out of turn, but you got to keep it real short.
Are you still a preacher vessel?
Oh, interesting choice of thing to say. Vonari, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna bonus action cast Healing Word on Cal.
This is exciting. I get to stand up for like the 6th time.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, you get 9
Wow.
HP. That's the best I can possibly do with that, so that's pretty good. That was my standard action. I can cast a cantrip still, so I'm gonna Sacred Flame her.
Oh, you're continuing with this battle. I see how it is.
Well, yeah, she didn't go down like I expected.
Oh, wrong one. Okay. Interesting.
She can do a dexterity saving throw or take 13 radiant damage.
Hey, one moment. Let me just go ahead and pull this one back up here. Let's see if we get it.
No.
No.
I need to start going this way. I'm sorry, but if you're working with Preacher, we have to do this.
I did not know that's why you were fighting me. Very well. Go ahead and give me a roll here. Happy?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, Isaac.
So, if the armor was what made you a preacher vessel, well, now I have to talk in the girl's voice. If the armor was what made you a preacher vessel, we don't really have to kill you anymore. These guys are like cops or something. They don't really kill innocents. Are you innocent now?
I guess.
That's
I rolled
not an answer.
something.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
What do you mean by that?
I gotta see mine too. 5.
Okay, you get the sense, Isaac, that this is a very confused Irina, doesn't really know what's happening. Vonari, you get the sense that this is a practice act, like that she is very used to feigning ignorance here.
She's lying through her teeth. She's very good at it. Don't believe her. Anything she says right now can't be trusted.
Well, you're the copyist of the cops, so I might as well, I guess, just keep shooting.
Cops don't ambush people in the streets.
And that's absolutely happy as the copyist of cops.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
She literally does not carry a weapon. I'm using steady aim, using one of my poison bullets. I have sneak attack. I missed.
All right.
Oh, damn, that must be my conscience coming out to play. Sorry, lady, I don't really believe that you're still evil, but she told me to, and I just get paid. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
You see that she looks up at you, and suddenly her hair just explodes with flame. Everyone in the area, please make a charisma saving throw.
Does that include me?
Let's see. No, just barely.
Yes.
I guess there's also the verticality aspect of it. Wow. Well, good job.
1.
So you take half of this.
Please don't kill me.
I fall over. Oh wait, no, I'm still alive.
No, you
Wait, no,
failed the save.
fell over.
How?
What was the DC? Or what, did we
the
all fail?
DC? No, you saved it, Vonari. It's DC 12.
And I'm resistant to psychic, so do I take half that again?
Oh my, yeah, you do. So this would be 4 damage for you.
Fucking alright, I'm barely
16
standing. I forgot I was low health. Yeah. Didn't mark myself
I
as
gotta see if
blood.
there's anything
I looked at
can
my
do
health
where I'm
points
going.
on D&D Beyond and was like, oh, that's not very many.
I don't think there's anything I can do against that. I'm down.
Oh, shit. Alright, Tim, we really need you to start hitting.
Why'd we attack her again?
So I should add here that this is not like a lethal attack that's being done on you.
Okay. What happened? Can you describe the attack? Because I have no idea.
Yes, so basically this is a result of her hair just kind of catching on fire. It just shot out like a wave of energy from her, completely invisible to the naked eye. It's a psychic attack.
All right.
It's just, you feel like a lot of pain out of nowhere just by being around her.
I forgot
And that's
how
our turn.
low we were.
All right, I'm down.
Okay, go ahead and make a saving throw. Maybe you get a 20. Let me know.
Nope.
Maybe Cal gets the 20. Alright, Vonari, what would you like to do in this situation?
Yeah, okay. When in doubt. Healing word, happy.
Yeah, that should be like just barely within range.
60 feet, right? So
Yeah.
you get 7 HP, and then I'm gonna use my standard action to.
Oh, by the way, everyone, I'd just like to try something new.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna kind of show you live what I'm doing. So if you click on Irina, you should be able to see a bar. Let me see if I can make a bar appear.
Cannot click on her.
Okay,
Ooh,
you see
there's
this
a
bar?
now, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't have to click on her, but yeah.
Very nice. Okay, so this is just going to tally up the damage dealt, so you can see how much damage has been dealt to an individual. It will not tell you if they're bloodied or not.
Ah.
That's a new thing I'm trying. I think this should help with decision
I
making.
mean, it's just gonna be. It just looks like a green bar to us. So
Yeah, exactly. But it's a. Do you see the value?
no.
It says
Could be
a
a
green
plus.
plus on the right, and or there's bar is green. There's a white plus on the right. There's no numbers.
Put something in it. Like, pretend we just did 3 damage.
Okay. Numbers don't appear to you guys?
I
No,
don't
that's
see
like a
numbers
separate
yet.
permission you have to give, I think.
Heck.
I see a plus.
Yeah, I still see
Yeah,
the
it's a
same.
plus because it's over the backs of probably 0 that he doesn't have entered. Doesn't
Maybe
count.
Okay,
it's
how
that.
like
about
a
now?
clipping problem. I'm gonna move my. Oh yeah, I see it.
Okay. I'm a jabroni, but now you should see it.
Good.
Yeah, this'll help. Welcome back, Happy. It's your turn.
No, I gotta do my standard action still.
Oh, you didn't even need to run for that. Nice. Nice, Sue.
Got a Sacred Flamer again. I don't think she's very good at dex saves.
Can't believe you figured out her weakness.
I remember from last time.
Nice.
Not like I'm gonna stay up for very much longer, but you know, Okay, that's my turn.
Alright, Happy. It's your birthday today.
You gotta pull off something amazing, cause...
Alright, do you have any AoE healing?
No.
That's
Yeah,
probably
just
not
wait 10
yours.
minutes. Just wait 10 minutes, bro. It's easy.
No.
I don't have spell slot.
I'm going to...
I've got one first level spell slot, that's it.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming you're saving that for healing word or something. Oh, gee, this
I'm
is our
gonna have to,
second
yeah.
phase.
Assuming I
Second phase.
need you guys to like disable or stun or anything on her.
I was going to grapple, but that's all I could do.
Yeah, unfortunately she goes before, like right before you and Cal. So I bring you up and then you go down immediately before you get to do anything.
Yeah.
I could try to disable, but I think they're good at wisdom, if I remember
They
correctly.
were like +5 Wisdom Con, I think. Something like that.
That means they do have a 50% chance to fail.
Or if you
actually,
can
so
like kite her for a long time.
I could do that, but the only issue is you're between me and her. And also, do they still have their gun on them, Pog?
Gun? Well, they have a gun scythe.
Gun sight, that's it. Or no,
Yeah.
we picked it up, right? Or did we?
No.
No, how do you pick it up?
No, okay, no, yeah, it was too quick.
Irina has no armor, but still has a gun scythe.
Still has a gun sight, okay. Yeah,
No
kiting's
armor means
not
she might be
gonna
easier to
work.
hit. Because she's got no dex.
Yeah, true. She did a lot of damage to me with the one shot of the gun sight, if I remember correctly.
Actually,
It
did
was like double digit.
did Isaac's 12 miss? To hit?
No, missed. I assume it missed. I didn't ask.
I'm going to load my smite spell capsule into my bow and aim
Oh,
and fire.
I was looking at the wrong thing. 12 would actually hit, as it turns out.
Oh, shit. Okay, then she takes 21 damage from that.
21. 21.
I'm glad I thought of that.
Yeah, it was, there's a lot of rolls coming at me at once
Yeah.
with these saves and everything.
And we're not used to a 12 hitting.
Beautiful. Alright. Happy, do your thing.
Alright. Is that a hit?
16 hits. 12 hits.
I don't think there'd be any sneak attack for this because no one's technically in range.
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah, okay, so it's just a smite, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay, the smite's a 2d6. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Cool. $15. And then I will choose to duck over here, and I guess I'll do what Isaac usually does. And roll stealth from behind here.
Okay. So, Happy, as you fire this shot out, you kind of knock the capsule in and it pops in with a click. You pull the arrow back and fire, and as it does, the capsule, sort of like one of those candle lighters, it has like 2 lines going out. The entire arrow turns bluish, and as soon as it hits Irina, you see this energy kind of reverberates out, shocking her entire body, leaving her in the bloodied state.
Oh. There's a chance.
Bloodied.
I think a slight clarification. Is this health mechanic just for this fight, or is it like for the campaign?
I'm going to try using it for the campaign, just as it technically you have all this information available to you.
Like,
Okay.
it just saves us having to add up.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah, I was just make sure it wasn't like a boss mechanic, because
No.
that would change things, I think.
Convenience thing.
It's a convenience. It also helps with just readability as well.
So, I mean, if you're still evil, then why aren't you killing them? I mean, the hair thing is, sorry, it should still be Angie's voice. The hair thing is still, creepy and weird, but, we good, or?
Yes, shoot her, please.
I don't kill.
We can verify it later.
Do you not kill because you're not a preacher vessel anymore? I'm really confused on that point.
That's as
can't
much
just-
as you can get out of her
If
off
it
her
was
turn.
as easy as
Okay.
that, then Finn wouldn't be stuck being a preacher vessel either.
I'm
There's
just
no
saying
way
that-
it's that easy.
We don't have to take her apart and
No,
spread her ashes to the
knock
four
her out.
seas.
We can take her in and question her. We need information.
Taking people apart is messy business. I'm going to steady aim. No bullets, poison, yes, sneak.
No.
I have advantage, so
Oh, yeah. Wait, how do you have advantage?
steady aim.
Oh, yeah, steady aim would give you a... Yeah, you're right.
I can never remember the sneak attack rules, which is probably a bad
Advantage.
thing, correct?
Advantage or someone next to them to distract them.
Okay, that's 15, 21 damage.
Hot damn, you're just
Nice.
unloading bullet after bullet into her.
Taking someone apart and spreading their ashes to the four seas is messy. And then I end my turn.
Irina loads 3 bullets into her gun sight, pointing them like in this direction, and she turns to look at you. If you want to have a peaceful conversation, don't start by ambushing me in the street. First round on Vonari.
She's farther than 30 feet away from you, unfortunately. Shit. I was hoping that...
Oh, this is
I can't wording flare it
disadvantage.
because it's not within range.
The thing is, she's also not within range.
Disadvantage, everyone.
Ooh,
Fuck.
two
me.
16s.
Well, I'm going down. Hardcore.
I can't believe she said this cool ass shit. And then that happens. Amazing. Great content.
Yep.
Yep.
I had 3 health.
Alright. Another shot coming on HF. Happy Fizzelbang. Ooh, easy miss.
Wait, okay, cool. Do they have line of sight? Because I ducked. beneath that? I mean, I don't know what the angle's like on this rooftop.
I don't think you would have like complete cover from where you're standing, but it would be cover, right? So
Fair.
actually, in retrospect, I don't think this is ever going to hit. But
Nice. Oh,
she just,
Yeah.
in pure rage, is unloading shot after shot and just destroys this rooftop. Her gun scythe is smoking. Wielder. Wielder's
Come
gonna pop
on.
running here.
Nope.
Critical?
Well, Venari's down.
Glad those are
I'm
not
after
real death saves.
Yep. And last but not least, Happy Fizzelbang.
All right. Guess same strategy. I'll pop out. I'm gonna fire. I'm not gonna bonus. You're a madman, Isaac, for bonus action. Steady aiming. You can't move after you do that.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
should.
worked so far.
Okay.
If I had a health potion, I would run up and heal Minari, but I can't.
Saved me from a 6 last time, dude. And the other time it saved me from a 4.
Oh fuck, did I have health left?
1d6 plus 1. Yeah, cool. My damage, and I guess I'll just duck back in again. If she starts moving up, then we're gonna have problems, but we'll see.
Going bloody around 55, right?
Yeah.
So
It
that
was
means it's
50 pounds
110
down
health.
bloody.
If I crit, I could kill her.
It takes.
Got this, Angie.
Oh, is it still your turn or is it my turn?
Your turn.
That's it. I just ducked back. I guess I could roll a stealth
Angie.
just to see that. I feel
I
like
come up with
it's
a cool idea. Pug, could you show my name tag? And then my name is Isaac in the top left of my token, and then below my token I'll have my disguise. That'll be cool.
Well, if you successfully hide from her, you get advantage, right? So
Hell yeah. Now I will finally remember who I'm disguised as at all times.
This is helpful for everyone, really.
Okay, so it definitely wasn't the armor making you evil. That's good information. In that case, we'll resume with the ambush, murdering, and taking apart and spreading to the 7 seas. Is it 7 or 4? I don't know.
Three C's.
27 damage, which I believe kills her.
are you
She-
doing
You
lethal?
do non-lethal?
No, 26. I mean...
I'm gonna ask you out of character to do
whole-
non-lethal.
You just spent the whole
Like we
section
had
telling me
this
to kill her!
conversation.
I
We had
specifically
a
said knock her out,
conversation.
but you know,
Yeah.
it's up to you. I'm unconscious. I can't do anything. I won't know.
You choose.
Oh my fuck! I spent the entire week coming up with reasons not to kill her, and then you guys immediately told me to kill her, and now you're really telling me not to kill her again.
No.
No,
we
no,
did
no.
not.
I literally said shoot her so she's unconscious, so we can take her in and question her. We need information.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll knock her out.
All right. As you fire this shot, she sees that you're aiming like directly for her head, and then you pull the gun down. She is shot, and the bullet kind of pulls her into the air somehow. And then she gets sucked up into like a single ball, from which a giant door appears and plops onto the ground.
What?
There's now an open doorway in the middle of the street, and let me get a door for you.
That fucking does contingency spell exist in this edition?
Yes.
Who knows what's happening?
Wait, she
I
went
know.
through the doorway?
She was sucked up into a ball, and in its place is a doorway with a door, and the door is closed.
Oh.
Come on, Happy, we're gonna have to finish this. I jump off the roof towards... Well, we're still initiative?
I don't believe this would be initiative because there's no combatants here, and
Is the
no
door still
making
there?
saving throws.
Yeah, I'll hop off and head towards the door.
You see sort of like a gray door. I'm just going to use this slab to represent it. It's a very ornate, beautiful looking door, but you can see from beneath it, there's like this black smoke coming out of it. Like there's a fog machine behind the door.
we don't know if she's alone on the other side. I don't think we should just blindly go in.
Well, I mean, if we don't, she's gonna get away. We're the only two left up. I don't know how to heal people. Actually, maybe I have a healing potion?
Does anyone else? Yeah, I was gonna say if you don't, then maybe someone that's down does.
Yeah, I'll
I
shove
do
a healing
not.
potion into Cal's face.
Oh, yeah, Venari has. No, you can do. Venari can bring other people up, can't she? Might be smarter to do them.
Minari was the one saying, just knock her out. It'll be fine. And then she disappeared into the nether realm, so I'm more comfortable with Cal's enormous poleaxe right now.
But 4 people are greater than 3, maybe 5. Maybe she's able to do her magic on Wielder and Critical.
Do you think she has any magic left? She's going ham a little bit there.
Happy's just gonna shrug.
Right, I'm gonna feed my potion to Cal. Role-playing is about making bad decisions.
Alright, Cal, you've been knocked out, picked back up, and knocked out, I believe, like 7 times at this point.
Yeah, around 6 or 7.
Cal, come on. We finally got a party that you've always been inviting me to. It's through that door. And we get to hit a bunch of people on the other side. Okay, it's not a party.
While they're talking, I'm like rolling over, grabbing my stick, using it to throw myself back up in the air for like the 6th time. Actually, I didn't stand up all of those times. One time I woke up and then some hair slashed me. But anyway, I stand up.
You got any potions? The other ones are still down.
What's happened? Yes, I do. And I pull out my red cabbage potion.
Ugh, glad I never took damage.
We could feed that to Venari or Wielder. Your potion's your call. I think maybe Venari is a smart choice.
Well, of course we start with Venari. And I start running toward them, and Venari, I sort of wonder if I've even... No, I would have looked at the door because I can like figure out where the person was. So I like look at the door and then I yell, as I'm running toward Venari, I'm like, what's happening now? What do we do now?
We're gonna have to go through that door apparently. I'm not sure if that's the smartest. We don't know what's on the other side.
As fun as the idea of there being like actual theme and battle music in canon, I think that's a little too wacky for the setting.
Okay.
He's like an Oblivion Gate, giving off ominous noises.
While Cal's picking people up, can I like investigate, like look through the keyhole and stuff like that?
Go ahead and roll investigation for me here.
20!
How much are
Alright.
you healing me for, Cal?
As you touch this door, like just lightly to see what's going on, you're like looking around the other side. First of all, this door only exists in one side, right? So if you look on the other side, it's completely invisible.
Okay, so it's like a one-way geo in video games, where you get out of the world, you don't see the other side.
And the other thing that's notable about this door is that it's not real. You can very quickly determine by looking at it and interacting with it that you are able to interact with it, but it doesn't interact with the rest of the world. For example, you can see that little dust particles just phase through it like it's nothing. It's not affected by light. It's not affected by shadow. You cast no shadows on the door.
So is it an illusion?
Illusion that you can interact with.
Hey, Elise, you got any ideas? No, don't talk. I know you don't like to talk.
Wielder, I just used my last spell on you to heal you. For 8. What happened? Why is there now a mysterious door here where she was? Did she escape?
What's going on?
Yeah, I knocked her out and then she escaped.
Wielder, from where you cannot see a door.
Okay, how specifically did they escape? Why is this door here?
They just kind of sank into the ground. Come over here.
Right here.
Stand over here. You can't see it from that side. You have to stand over here. It is one way.
Well, you know, I'm now fresh out of spells.
It is some.
Has anyone touched it yet?
We know what it is?
Yes, it's some kind of illusion, but we can touch it. Anyways, there's really only one thing to do now. I open the door.
We could take a short break and rest.
Try to open the door, and as you touch it, you feel something in your head, and it says, "What is the password?"
Creature.
Steam engine. Oh.
No dice.
What does
The key
this
was
door
inside
look
my
like?
heart all along. I just had to know it was there.
It's obviously
The
friendship
door-
in Elven, obviously.
The door is like, basically, it's translucent almost, like it doesn't feel like it belongs there. It's this ornate, like wooden door, but instead of like the color of wood, it's completely gray. It's this dark gray that doesn't seem to interact with the lighting. So, for instance, if you stand in front of it, you would normally cast a shadow on the door, or so you think, but your shadow doesn't interact with the door at all.
I've got an actual
Is
idea.
there, like,
Did you
a
say
feeling-
preacher?
is there-
Is the preacher here?
No,
I
the
like
door's
to see
the door's
this
asking for.
feeling, is
door's
there a
asking for
feeling
password.
of dread around the door?
Well,
There's
no.
a very subtle, but there is a feeling of dread.
Oh. Well, I gotta guess. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say her aspect. I'm gonna say rat.
Ooh,
Hold on.
that doesn't work.
Oh.
Well, at least it's not punishing you for guessing.
I don't think we should go through this door.
Is it Salus? No, it's not
Plot
Salus.
twist.
I think whatever's on the other side of this door is something we can't handle right now.
Well,
we
we have
can't
to-
get on. We can't open it anyways.
The preacher can't die if his vessels are alive, so.
I look around for bystanders. Is there anybody in nearby buildings or down the street from us?
Calsavir, you see out of the corner of your eye that children wearing preacher masks are watching, and as soon as you look at them, they scatter away.
Did you see
I
those
don't think
people?
we should.
No, I didn't
I
see
do
any
not
people.
think we should go through this door. I think that would be a very bad idea.
What has happened to the armor?
The armor turned into worms and disappeared. It's gone.
Ugh.
Well,
Are there any worms left, or are they all gone?
They've all disappeared.
Oh,
Any
can I
slime
make an
trails?
insight check into seeing if this is what I think it is?
Go ahead.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking
Okay.
about.
Oh, it's a gardener
Hey.
door.
Even with that, the fact that you're familiar with exactly what this feeling is, that you've read about it, you know it is what you suspect it to be.
I
It
don't
is a
think we should
gardener
go
door.
through that.
Gardener door.
This thing's an illusion. It's like all shadowy and stuff, right?
Okay,
Kind-
well, I take out my thieves' tools. I don't know if they do passwords, but I looked through a keyhole, right? So there is a keyhole. Or did I not able? Was I not able to do that?
Hold on. Let me tell you guys about this thing. I read about this in a grimoire that Ira gave me.
Oh.
I don't want to say the name because I think that might be the password, but it's.
Oh, excellent.
Well, why don't we take like a short rest here? Because we got to make sure no one else touches this right now
I'll-
while we
I'll
talk.
tell you guys about it over a short rest. Sit around and listen. Hold on, let me bring up this note that Jax.
Do you want me to
sent
try one thing before we short rest?
What is that?
Alright.
I want to try and use my channel divinity Radiance of the Dawn, which banishes darkness. Harness sunlight, banishing darkness and dealing radiant damage. So
Okay.
Any magical darkness within 30 feet of you is dispelled.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
we need that to kill her.
That's what I want to
It's
try.
a
I don't know if that'll do anything to the door or not.
You can destroy
Probably
the
not,
portal.
because it's illusion, not darkness. But it does say dispel, so I don't
Yeah,
know how
don't
it will interact.
Do that.
Why would I not try this?
Because it'll destroy the door, and then we can't kill Irene.
We shouldn't be so eager to rush your deaths.
I mean, Wielder could probably just tell
Looking
us
around.
now instead of over short rest if we want to do something before.
Well,
I can
that's
do
how
it if I do it
flavoring
before a short rest, then I get my
okay.
charge back.
Yeah, I figured as much. I just think
If you want to try dispelling it, I would say
Well,
go
it might
for it.
just
'cause I
it
think
might
I'm
just
go-
get
I'm
rid of
gonna
the
probably
darkness so we can
convince
see
you
something
guys.
else. That's my only
I'd
thought.
say go for it. Even if it destroys the door, I think once I explain this, you'll agree that that would be a good idea.
All right, I'm gonna do Channel Divinity.
Okay.
That's the right out. Do you want me to roll the damage? Does it matter?
It doesn't. When you do this, it blows away the darkness that seems to be coming from beneath the door, and the door turns into a lighter shade of gray.
Is it open now?
It's still not open.
Are you?
Oh,
All right.
Will you tell us what this is?
Let
Wheeler?
me
all right.
let me explain what this is, and I'll do this over. We'll call it a short rest.
Okay.
Hold on. Gotta open up this note. Jack
How
sent
many
me.
hit
Bring it
die do I
over
want
the
to
other
use?
window?
Let's see. Probably.
All right.
That's not enough. Well, I guess we're gonna use all of them then. Oh, that should be plus 3 on top of that.
Per die.
Yeah, I didn't do it per die there. Fifth one. All right, almost full health.
Right. So, about this place. When Ira decided to stay at the academy, she left me a grimoire that I believe her grandfather gave to her. It talks about a place, absolutely terrifying and bizarre place. Exact words right here. Without any reasonable explanation for its existence, and it is a phenomenon that must be avoided at all costs. Yet it also hides a great secret which Ira's great-grandfather was too afraid to discern. This door, if I'm right, goes to a kind of shadow realm of some sort, a flip side of Slaypool.
I've
Now,
been to
this
Fable. It's
grimoire,
fine.
it's not Faypool. Something darker.
Oh,
If Faypool is... We don't know anything about the Living Light, right? That's only out of character?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, never mind. Never mind what I was going to say. It's another one. If Faypool's got of Fey energy, this place is something darker.
What did you say the name of this was?
Now that I'm reading the grimoire again, while the name of it is in the password, the name of itself is not just the password. This place is called Shade Pool.
wow. Where did Ira find that information?
She got this
Hand of Umbra, of course.
tome. Her great-grandfather discovered this. And
Okay, so how do we get in?
it's fine if we don't need to go into here because there's another way in. I've scouted it out and I've confirmed it's still there.
Oh,
There's another entrance in a nice park.
Right, we kind of have to go in.
We don't.
We just
We're
all
all
almost
beat up.
died.
We've all
getting
used
her.
all our resources. We're not going to go in there and try to chase her down. So we're going to
She's-
encounter whatever else is in there.
how did she get through the door?
She's extra used all her resources. She's sunk into the ground. But like, it's our literal job to risk our lives and kill her. Like, if you didn't want that, you shouldn't have signed up for this job.
We don't know
to
the
be
password
fair,
anyways.
you never signed up for the job, so don't talk to me about that.
Wheeler just said that he knows the password.
Well, we know part of
Yeah,
it.
and if we go through that, we're probably going to die.
Is this a
Believe in
one-way door?
yourself
Is
so little.
Sorry? What about the door?
it a one-way door? Wielder? Or do you think we could, poke a head in, see if she's there or not at all? If she's not there at all,
about this
then
door,
just retreat.
About this door, I don't know. A pocket dimension of sorts. The place in a nice park, you warp into it. This is a door, so it's different. It could be possible that you. Well, what did it look like when she went through? I was still down.
She sunk into the ground. And then the door appeared in her place.
Did you see anything, Happy?
Precisely as Isaac described it. Or sorry, Angie. I think she became like a ball. She just went into the door.
You became a ball?
Something like that. Was it her that became the ball, Pog? Or did I hear that correctly? Yeah.
No, you're correct.
I mean,
what color was the ball? Was it like a perfect sphere sort of a ball? Did they like curl up into the fetal position?
It was more of a perfect sphere type of ball.
I mean, we could spend literal years chasing these guys, but we're never going to get a better chance than right now when she's knocked out and sank into some unknown magical realm. Like, she's probably pretty messed up too.
Okay, next question, Wielder. If we do open the door, are we able to lock it again? Or will it be
I don't know.
open?
About the specific door, I had no idea. I only know of the one place in a nice park.
Is it going to be like Fae Pool where you could get dumped out like anywhere? Or are the two going to be like connected somehow?
Could be. I mean,
there's also a danger of leaving the door here for other people to come across.
Yeah. I mean, in theory, you could open the door, walk to the spot where a nice park goes, and walk out there. I mean, that's theoretically possible, but I don't know. I've never been in there. I've only scouted out the entrance.
We need to open. We need to open this. Like,
why?
I understand that you're afraid of it, but we need to open it.
Do you think that she's the only one on the other side?
I don't know, but the whole point is that it doesn't matter.
I mean, I kind of agree with Isaac here in that.
We're a team, and that means that we go together into these things.
All right. Let's finish this short rest. Let's catch our breath, and then we will open the door.
We don't have to commit to going in, but we should at least some inkling of what we're in for.
All right, I'm gonna take my short rest, so I'm gonna spend some minute die. Eight plus.
Oh, Cal wants to roll knowledge?
Yes, knowledge religion would not be applicable here. The only one who has a chance of knowing what this is in this case, it was Ira, but Ira passed it on to Wielder.
Am I aware of the plane of thought?
I mean, you are.
Yeah, because I had that calamity book. Can I roll anything to determine if this is related to the plane of thought? Like, is the plane of thought around Slatepool just like really dark for some reason? Is that what this is?
It might be. This is an Arcana. I'm going to say DC 25 for anything substantive. DC 20 for like a ballpark estimate.
16.
You don't know.
Oh.
This is some obscure lore that you're asking.
What's the alleyways look around? Can I find a good spot to stash Defender?
Yeah, I mean the alleyways are as written here, so I'd say here is like a good one. Or that broken glass is.
In the corner?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'll drag Defender over there. I'm assuming there's trash everywhere because it's an alley in a city.
I mean, this is relatively clean. It's still like bad, but it's not terrible. Keep in mind, there's not a lot of like disposable plastic in fantasy settings, which makes it a lot nicer.
So there's no tarp I can put over it.
So the reason that I wanted to see if there were bystanders nearby earlier was because I wanted to get random civilian number 37 to come over and look at the door, and if they see if they can see the door, or if it's only us that can see the door.
I'm making a lot of gunshots, so I don't think there's anyone around here. They probably all ran away.
Well, what you did see was people in preacher masks, and then they disappeared. Past that, it's been strangely empty. Granted,
If Shade
Really
Pool,
strange.
if this place is, and I've suspected this, I had a hypothesis, is the base of operations for the preacher, then, well, we've had those creepy children who've watched us. Irene went through. There's been an hour for stuff to happen. We need to be prepared to run immediately if I don't like what I see on the other side of the door.
Agreed.
Did everyone heal up with their hit die? Definitely do that.
I don't actually understand the mechanism for how to do it
You're
because
level
I'm
5, so
stupid.
you've got 5 hit dice that you can spend on a short rest to heal.
I probably want to use like 3 or 4 or 5.
You can use them one at a time until you're high enough to be comfortable.
Oh, cool.
So it's for you. You're a ranger, so hit dice of what?
D8 or
Eight?
D10?
It
And it's
should
the-
say on
it's-
the short rest button.
D10 for ranger. So D10 plus your con
short
mod.
rest. It says 1d10 plus 2. Do I roll like 2d10 plus 4 or something?
You could
Um,
if you want to
yeah,
do
there's a-
multiple time. Yeah.
There's a
Con mod
number
for
of
each hit
boxes
dice.
there, right? That's how many hit dice you have left. When you roll 1d8 plus whatever, or when you roll your hit die, you check one of the boxes. And then you can roll the dice as many times as you want, and you can check the results before you continue rolling.
Well, I definitely need to use at least 2 of these.
Like, look what I just did. I rolled 4 times the same thing, even though I didn't have to. I did 1d8 plus 3 4 times. So you can do it like
you
that. So you don't go.
You replenish
so
that
much
reserve
over.
every night. Yeah.
Mhm.
After every long rest, you replenish
You-
that reserve of hit die.
You replenish half of it on a long rest. You get
Yeah.
half your hit die
Half
back.
or- Yeah.
Yep.
I don't remember if it's rounded down or up, but
Yeah, I was just
Oh,
thinking
of course, the
about
last
that.
one, I'm at full. I wasted like a hit point.
that's
fine.
perfectly fine. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
Chances that we'll short rest again are probably pretty slim at this point.
That's like overfilling a goblet of Pepsi.
Goblet of Pepsi.
Like
So we all drink it
I'm
from
down 2, so I'm really tempted just to burn my last one because why not?
I mean, it is like a fantasy world, right? So people drink out of goblets.
True.
Down 1, I'm not going to roll a die for that. Playing the long game. What if we have stuff tomorrow?
All right, I'm gonna open this door.
Hooray!
We should step back a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, step back.
Okay.
Walk up to it.
No,
I
I'm
wanted
ready
to
to
step
shoot whatever's
back.
on the other side.
Yeah, step back a little.
I step back like an inch.
Happy? Okay. That's where everyone is.
All right, I say the words. Welcome to Shade Pool.
As you say this, from underneath, like the same smoke as before, you feel this incredible energy coming out, but this is not black smoke. This is like this pure light. And as it runs over you guys, all of you are healed for 3 points of temporary
Oh,
health.
I knew we
perfect.
should have used
10
that.
health.
Oh,
It's
it's
only
This is
10.
10.
it's temp health.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
And it's only
okay.
3, so
it's still better then. It's better then.
it's good. Yeah.
So I'm down 2. And I was like, oh wow, perfect. So I
Everyone?
think this must be Venari's influence on.
From behind the door, you can see what looks to be an ornate room, but everything is in sort of this shade of blue.
No people.
No
Unless-
people.
Hmm.
It looks like a nursery.
I color myself
Do
blue.
I have the feeling of dread? Do I still have that
No.
feeling of dread, or is that gone?
Once you've opened it,
That-
it
that-
disappears entirely.
Okay, so it was there before I opened it. Like it was there after Venari did her thing.
Hmm.
Alright, I color
Okay.
myself blue to match, and then I walk in.
All right. You step into this place, and you feel a strange sense of like calm.
Ooh. Did I get more blue when I walked in, or did I stay the proper amount of blue?
You stay the proper amount of blue.
Yeah, I matched.
I'm blue, da ba dee da ba da.
Well, it's important because things will probably think that I belong here, as opposed to you people who are gonna stick out horribly.
Can you still see the door from your side?
Can I?
Yeah.
Is it
You're
still one
looking
way
out at your
here?
friends.
Oh, is it in a wall here, or is it still floating?
It's kind of floating, but it's like a bus, and that is just like an inch off the ground. You know what I mean?
Okay, and does the backside have... does the backside exist?
The backside? What do you mean?
Backside of the door, like if I check the other side of the door on the other side.
You're inside a blue room.
Oh, it's on a wall. Okay.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, it seems fine. I mean, I turned blue a little bit, but other than that, it seems fine. Is there
It might
anything
not
I
be
can
blue. It
loot
might
in here,
just be
Puck?
like the light reflecting onto you because everything else is blue.
Are there like cabinets or bureaus or anything I can loot for clues? Loot?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Give me an investigation check.
Okay. I'm gonna
I
loot
would also
the
like
heck
to
out of
step
this
into
room.
the room.
Yeah,
12.
yeah, I think we'll.
Vonari, you are
Okay,
not
I'll
blue.
give you-
Happy, you are not blue.
Oh, I guess it likes me.
As you're looking around this like blue tinted kind of washed out area, you're investigating and you can see that there's a number of just normal household objects that you can see. There are like some children's books. This is a nice place. Like this is an upper class area. And you just have toys for babies.
I'm now
Like-
completely certain this is the plane of thought.
There's also games for babies like Smash Brothers. Take that, Smash players.
Is there anything referencing Irene, like any child's book with her name on it or
Yeah.
something like that?
Are you looking into the books?
Yeah. Yes.
When you open the books, you witness like inside these children's books, there's like crayon scribbled drawings of what seem to be massacres done in the city of Slaypool.
I scratched my wrist a bunch and then I go through the door.
The door closes behind you, but it still is there.
Is there any good clue in the bureaus?
Not really, like there's not exactly clues here as much as there are just things for children.
Okay, well, let me know if I can't say this. I'm just gonna say, well, this is obviously the plane of thought, and this is like her memories or something. So the way this always works in the novels is that we have to find her like child form and convince her not to be evil anymore. I vote we find her child form and then just like kill her when it's really easy.
That
really just, like-
sounds like a leap.
Interesting
Well,
hypothesis.
that's what you know me for, Angie, the goddess of leaps.
What else is around here? Are there other doors? Are there windows? Or is it just a solid
Yes.
room?
So, when you look around, as you begin to look, the details begin to get filled in this area here. You can see that there's another door leading out. And this door is like the door leading in. It's unusually ornate, it's beautiful, and it's gray.
Ooh,
It's gray. Is it
there a
gray
keyhole?
whereas the rest of the room is blue?
That's correct.
Um,
is there
does the feeling of dread increase when we go towards the door?
No, there's no dread here.
There's no dread inside.
That's correct.
Oh, of course, because you said it was a calming place. All right.
is there a keyhole in this one?
No, this door cannot open.
Ooh.
Inside the room, you can see that there's like a cradle for a baby. You can see that there's a bunch of stuff for the bab as well. And the cradle's kind of here.
Oh, it's a fake door. It's part of the props or the memory. It can't be open. Okay.
And then there's
Um,
cabinets all around. Just kind of draw them in live. We do it live.
Is there anything in the cradle?
When you look inside the cradle, you can see that there is like a little train, a toy train.
So this is a recreation of Irene's room, then? I mean, the train
Do you
makes
think this
sense.
is possible just to be an
given her
illusion
work.
because the door was also an illusion?
Give me some time. Give me 10 minutes, and I
Well,
can tell you.
The door wasn't properly an illusion.
No, but who knows what
The
else
door
is
wasn't
going on
properly an
here?
illusion. We could touch it.
I don't know if we can necessarily trust our
Yeah.
eyes in this situation.
Give me
take
10
the
minutes.
train.
It'll
Take
be
the
good to
clue.
have this up anyways.
You grab the
I'm gonna
key
take 10
from the
minutes.
cradle, Isaac.
Oh, well, I found the key. The train turned into a key. I think there's magic here.
This is an
That's some low
this is
tech
a
detect
freaking
magic.
escape the room game, circa early 2000s.
I opened the door.
Okay.
Hey, you
As
want to wait while I'm still catching my ritual here, or
I
wanna be
used
part of the
magic
team
here. I did the low tech solution. It's a train that turns into a key. I
Yeah,
toss it up
so
into the
wait.
air and it turns back into a train, and I catch it and it turns back into a key.
amazing.
You have to wait for me to finish casting my spell.
Isaac, do you wait?
Fine. I wait.
Right, we did agree to be cautious here.
Yeah.
I agree to nothing.
Well, we're part of a team, so we work for the best of the team.
While he's casting a spell, can we thoroughly search this room?
Go ahead.
That's investigation?
Mhm.
20?
Nice.
All right. You realize that one of the floorboards is loose. Other than that, it's just a normal nursery.
Can I check this floorboard for traps?
Yep, go ahead. Subsequent investigation.
There might be a stash underneath it or something.
17.
17. There is no trap here.
I'm gonna try and pry it enough so I can look in.
All right. You pry it open and you can see inside. This is where they have stashed the corpse of your parents.
The fuck?
Anyone looking, you will see your parents.
What do I
Wait,
see if I look?
who does Isaac see?
Wielder and Isaac, you see your dad.
Wow. I haven't seen
My
him in
dad?
forever.
Yeah, and Wielder, when you look in, you just see like scribbles, like it's nothing. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Ooh. This will have to happen after the ritual. Ooh, now
Yeah,
one.
of course. Amazing. So after the ritual, we'll resolve it. You kind of look in, maybe, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it, depending on what you do.
I just
I
gotta
was
start scanning the room
super
with
curious.
detect magic and then
So
you'll
like, I
see.
don't have parents.
Okay. Detect magic. There's not magic.
Oh,
Okay.
So you think Irene's parents were like killed or something? This is a floorboard, right? They're hitting
It is.
Do you think Irene's parents are like tragically dead or something? I keep switching voices by accident. Everything has to be in Nancy's voice.
I'm just gonna go ahead and like give you this information because I think this should be relatively common knowledge. Different planes work differently, so things that could seem magical to the material plane are normal to your plane.
Yeah.
Like limbo, for instance, everything there seems like magic. It's not. It's just limbo. That's just what limbo is.
they just have
Plane of
different
thoughts.
laws than we do.
Okay.
If we try and touch the corpse, what happens?
If you try and touch the corpse, what happens? Do you touch the corpse, Vonari?
I try to.
Okay, you take 1d4 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
Your hand begins to kind of rot away.
I have slightly less temp HP.
That's bad juju.
Okay, and
This
Wielder,
room, it totally looks different than a typical house room in this world, right? It looks cleaner, more advanced. Kind of like going to a
upscale.
vault in Fallout as opposed to the wasteland.
So this room is immaculate. It's also blue, which is not normal. Things don't normally seem blue. It looks like a room, like it just looks like a place that you could go to. Nothing about it is unusual, other than the fact that it's blue, other than the fact that there's a sense of calm here, and also other than the fact that there's like this, what appears to be a corpse hidden beneath the floorboard.
High up are the ceilings. And
You look up on the ceilings and the word gullible is written there.
Oh, slammed.
All right, everyone in favor of opening the next door?
Hold on. What happens when I looked at the floorboards?
Okay, you have critically failed this, Wielder. As you look into it, you feel like this immediate deep sense of just stress that racks your body. You have this physical reaction to this stress, like your body clenches up. You feel a bunch of phantom pain that you've never experienced before in your life, but you just feel like burning all over everything, and it hurts. It hurts so much. And you don't even realize it, but you are on the verge of tears. And when you look into the hole, there's nothing.
Ah! What was that? What's under those boards?
Oh, that's the corpse of my parent, my
Looks like
dad.
the corpse of my parents? Which obviously, can't be true, but...
Ooh, what do you see?
You know what must have happened is it tried to... Whatever it's showing you your parents, trying to show me mine. I don't got any, so... I must have hit some kind of error in this spell, and it's been some kind of backlash. Ow!
Are you sure you don't have parents?
I'm positive about that. I probably had creators, but not the same as parents.
Well,
we don't exactly.
My dad wasn't a parent to
have
me
the tools
either.
Required for that.
My dad wasn't a father to me.
I mean
either.
it by every definition of the word, not just being there for me.
I suppose. All right.
I don't mind
it's
it.
Magic in here?
It's probably whether you associate them as your parents or not.
You detecting magic, Wielder?
Don't got any of those either. Oh, it's like between my eyes and kind of behind them. That hurt. I just kind of blink my eyes a few times. Oh, blink my eyes. It just kind of flash on and off a little bit. Yeah, magic. Is there any magic around here? You said no.
No.
Right. But it is still up for an hour, so we have that.
Before he opens the door, I'm going to cast Bless using Piety on myself, Isaac, and Val. It'll last for 1 minute, so it probably won't do anything, but just in case.
It's like the door opens and a zombie jumps out or something stupid. A zombie being.
I poked the key to the door since there's no keyhole.
Okay, as you touch the key to the door, Wielder, immediately you see magic. It's coming from all around. The walls are closing in,
school?
everyone.
Ooh,
what school
is the
magic?
next room open?
What school? Very simple. Conjuration.
Guys,
the next room
walls are
open?
closing in. Conjuration. What does that mean?
You've got...
the door's
being
open,
conjured somewhere else, probably?
10 seconds to react. 10. 9.
Is the door open?
8, no, 7. 6.
Okay.
We got the other door.
Do I have enough time
Hold
to
on,
press
stop,
press a hand on one of the walls?
1.
Which walls are closing?
The walls are closing in.
Closing?
Every single wall. You are squeezed into a ball and you all perish horribly. You wake up in a field.
Do I still have
It's 5
the train?
a.m.
Yeah, you still have this. You still have this train. Everyone, the grass is completely black.
We did get fucking summoned somewhere.
It's
my stuff?
still not ruling out 5 a.m. here. Black grass.
It's not.
So it could be.
Yeah, you still have your stuff. Everyone, you are all completely unharmed. You've just been crushed, and you feel like, oh man, I'm probably dead. But you feel no pain, and you just find yourself in a field where the grass is completely black. The sky is completely black, and it's really hard to tell the difference between the grass and the sky.
Can I cast a light cantrip?
You can.
Anything?
Are we in? Do I detect any magic around me first?
There's residual magic on all of you.
Okay.
Tasty.
Are we in a nice park? Is that something I would be able to tell?
Unclear.
Okay.
But everyone, I'm going to take you to a brand new map.
Oh.
That's the worst
And-
door I've ever encountered.
Yeah, this door sucks.
I
though.
mean, what's the point of the door if you're just gonna warp people somewhere?
No, dude, it did it.
What's the point of a
door-
key without a keyhole? It's the plane of thoughts. We're working in metaphor.
Do we know it's the plane of thoughts?
No, but I have made that
Shade
assumption
pool.
and I'm
We know
sticking
that.
to it.
Wait, isn't it Shade Pool?
Yeah. It's Shade Pool.
Wouldn't that be the plane of shadows, if anything?
I mean, I think that
Maybe
was a
something else.
pocket
It's,
dimension that leads to the.
Shade Pool is a
Aren't-
pocket dimension. It's not a
yeah.
whole plane in and of its own. It's
Aren't
explicitly
planes-
a pocket dimension.
Well,
Aren't
the whole-
planes placed somewhere in the planar space? Like you can
Yeah,
be close to the plane
exactly.
of thought without being in the plane of thought, and so you're kind of like the plane of thought.
Yeah. Or it's a pocket dimension within the material plane.
Well, we're the researchers now. We're the expedition party. Since you said that book didn't have a lot of information, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah.
So
Hold on. Let me
It looks dark.
if I put
copy
the
this over.
key
Hold
on the
on.
ground and step back, is the train large enough for us to get in?
When you look into the train, you realize that you're holding actually a small baby.
Ooh, like a living one or a doll?
It looks like a doll.
It
Here, I
looks like a
posted
doll.
the
or it's a doll.
excerpt of the grimoire in Faith chat.
It's her. Could you imagine? It's crippling to let
Oh, when I put the baby down, what does it change into?
When you
Ah.
put the baby, it's still a baby. It doesn't change.
Alright, I scoop her back up.
A phenomenon that must be avoided at all costs. Oh boy.
That's
Ooh,
what I said. I said those words. I read them out.
okay. Is the baby also black or grayscale?
No, it's blue.
Ooh.
I draw my bow and knock an arrow.
Okay.
What's around here? What's going on?
As you look around here, Vonari has lit up the area, making it possible to discern the ground from the sky. You can see that the constellations are kind of sketched out, like they're drawn in, and you can see the connections have been made. They're real constellations. It's not like anything different. But as you kind of look around, you can see that there are some black houses.
Followed by Holy Symbol too, which has continual flame cast on it.
Very cool.
So I can put light on someone else and then use my
Uh,
holy symbol.
Might be able to help with some light as well.
I can't.
The ground that we're standing on, is it like spongy like earth? Is it stiff like stone?
It is Earth. You are
Wait.
standing on...
Yes! Wait,
Yeah,
no,
the
did I
light-
put this away? No, I didn't. Finally, carrying a lantern around at all times is useful. I filled the hooded lantern with the oil and I light it.
Nice.
Alright, we got enough light going around.
I retrieve a candle.
The light I could do. It's only 5 feet. That wouldn't be too much help.
Here, I'll just cast light on you and then use my holy symbol.
Thank you. I sit on my hammer.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
let's head towards one of these houses.
Any,
Alright.
meeny, miny, mo?
I
Alright.
hood the lantern as I approach so that I don't shine too much light into the house.
Okay.
Because I bought the hooded lantern and I have to use it.
I pull a sack out from my pocket and I leave it on the ground to mark where I showed up here, and then I follow.
Oh, good idea.
Actually,
okay.
do I have string? I think I have string. I'm pretty sure that what I want to do is I want to take string and like a steel piton and tie the thing to the... Anyway, Well,
No,
I'll follow for
that's a
now.
cool idea. That's like a breadcrumb thing, but with string.
This is like
Okay.
that spooky town in Pokemon Blue.
I have
Music.
both if you want to do that. I have a string and a pin.
Lavender Town?
Yeah.
Lavender Town. Yeah.
Verify
Okay.
that I have iron spikes and string.
Cool.
Is there a door here?
Yeah, there's a door.
Yeah.
Open
I've got-
sesame.
When you open the door, you can see that there are a bunch of people that are. They look like they've been drawn, like they're scribbled, and their bodies are constantly like morphing and shifting around. And they hate you. They hate you so much.
I thrust the baby out at them. I'm like, Kira, does this work?
You think you're so much better than us.
We don't
Oh,
even know
they don't
who
want
you
to
are.
trade. They just hate me for the sake of it.
Because you've been chosen.
Chosen by who?
You've condemned us all to death.
What even is death in this place?
The cessation of existence.
Do you feel wrathful by any chance?
If only.
Oh, wrong house then. This isn't hers. We want the one where the spirits are all angry.
I mean, these are her neighbors, essentially.
Yeah. I close the door. And I open the other one.
As you close the door, the house bursts into flames and disappears.
The fuck?
That was definitely the wrong house.
You open this door?
Let's
Yeah.
take things a little slower. I mean, let's keep moving, but let's not.
We still got 2 houses. We can take things slower with the last one.
You open this door, and inside you can see that there are, again, these people that have been sort of drawn in with scribbles. They are completely black, and they all turn to face you, and they hate you so much.
What did we do to you?
You doomed us.
How?
We will be killed
By
who?
what?
for our failure
Failure to
what?
do what?
to be worthy.
Are you
This is probably
are you
like
connected
parts
to
of her
Irene?
psyche, is what I guess, and we kind of defeated her, so she failed.
Or these are aspects or how she saw the world around her. These are representations of people she knew, neighbors.
Yeah, I think this is I think this is a Silent Hill vibe.
Are you
Like,
the
they-
people that Irene ate? We saw her absorb some of her friends, right?
They nod sadly.
Good.
Oh.
I mean, is there anything we can do to help? I know. I'm sorry, but
Do we recognize any of these people as the ones that she was with?
You don't recognize these people.
They had masks and stuff on, right? I think.
Maybe you can explain some things, and we can figure out a solution.
The dead
I wonder
can't
if these-
talk. And as they say this, the house bursts into flames and disappears.
I wonder if these things even have any kind of will of their own, or are they just manifestations of her perception of how people viewed her.
That's what I was hoping when I saw the first one burst into worms. I was hoping all of them weren't real people, but
Yeah.
I hope they're not
Well,
bursting
there's-
into flames because we fireball.
there's not much left to do but release the last of the people that connected her to the material plane that she used to try to kill us.
There's a remaining house, everyone.
I open the door and then close it right away.
You open the door and close it. Nothing happens.
Oh,
Good.
damn.
I was gonna
Jesus.
say, bro, we would have missed out.
Take
Yeah.
it cautious. The last house, you say, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we
Or
figured it
you-
out. We don't need to take it cautious anymore.
Well, like we can ask more questions, right? We can probe more.
God.
The dead can't talk, Happy.
Yeah, well, after telling us so much, like I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the question itself. Maybe we were asking for too many details.
Can we like explore the outside of the house around it?
Why don't we
Yeah.
ask them what they want, and then we can do what they want? I mean, it's the least we can do.
The windows are all boarded up.
Is this a single-story house?
It is. It's just a small little hut.
Why don't we try someone else opening the door instead of Isaac?
Yeah. I'll open the door.
I'll pick up Cal's blanket for them because the world's gonna collapse again.
Sack.
All right.
I guess I'll unscrew my iron spike. Yeah.
Shield at the ready. I'll open the door.
All right, you find a nursery inside. It's an exact copy of the
Distinct
nursery.
from the other one.
Nope, exactly identical, with one minor difference. First of all, this room is black, like the other rooms, but more notably, this cradle is empty, but is continually bleeding.
That is fucked up.
I put the. Oh no, I'm underneath it.
I'll step in to the room.
Blood and children are somewhat intimately associated.
Oh, hey Isaac, you got in.
I put the doll into the cradle. Does the baby start crying?
When you put the doll into this cradle here, it turns into a train, and a giant appears from outside.
Oh, good.
All right. Do we have any time to look at the rest of the room? Can we look at those books? Can we look at those floorboards?
Ooh,
Sure.
He is a big boy.
I thought we were gonna be cautious here.
Yeah, you have time to look in here. I'll let this be resolved after, just so that you guys are not abruptly thrown out of your investigation.
Cool.
Okay.
Is the giant
floorboard.
immediately doing anything? Because I'm still outside.
Yeah, we'll handle the giant after everyone else investigates.
Happy, can you open those floorboards? I'm gonna turn my back.
Yes, but just a
yeah, it
moment.
was
Let's
over
do that
there.
near the end because well, it hurt you, right, Venari? I saw you wince when you looked at it.
Well, that was when I
Wheelder.
touched it.
Touched it. Oh, okay.
It hurt
Can I
me
just roll a
just by
blanket
looking at it.
investigation to see, discern if there's any differences from the other room?
Can
I
do
mean,
that
I'll
too?
tell you that there's none, right?
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
That's just kind of
All right,
creepy.
I'll pull out the floorboards then.
All right. You pull up the floorboard, and inside you can see that the preacher is there.
Is he
TPK.
Looking
to
at
see
us?
The preacher is dead.
Oh, good.
Is the preacher Irene's dad?
Maybe that would seem to. I mean,
I mean, I
Or-
think it's a little bit of a stretch.
Or we
they-
killed our connection to
if
him.
you guys saw your parents under the floorboards, and we believe that this is a representation of Irene's nursery, and now we're seeing the preacher under the floorboards. It's not
if it isn't,
that
But it
much of a
changed.
stretch, but it's literally the only reason I think that. So I mean, it's an option,
if
but
it's
it's
not,
not something I'm.
It changed. We killed all those people, so this is different now. I think we killed her connection to the preacher. Not
If
that
it
it's
isn't-
her father.
if it isn't a father, then
see
it could
why
be
you
some
think that.
mentor figure, like a father figure. But
Or boss. I mean,
didn't they all awake? Or at least that's what Fim said. He awoke. I don't know if that was just because he's a Warforged, but I think he said he was the last to awake. So maybe this is where Irene awoke in a nursery as a baby.
Isaac, you put the doll into the cradle as everyone else is discussing, and a giant appears. It is moving towards the nursery.
Is it actually that big?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Is it armed? Is it armored?
It is armored and it is armed. It seems to be a Harmony Patrol officer.
I mean, get inside. We know the nursery's safe, right?
Is it? I'm,
They
s-
crushed
I'm
us and
more
we don't
thinking of
die.
getting away from it
If-
than towards.
yeah, I'm thinking of getting out of here. I'm getting out of the nursery if it's approaching. I have a feeling
It is
gonna-
approaching. It's just stomping
Yeah, it's gonna
towards us.
trample.
As
I'd say
it's-
get out of there. I think it's you're about to be trampled.
Let's go, Isaac.
I sit down on one of the chairs.
I like scream.
I'm gonna. Can I try to grab an opposed athletics to pull Isaac out?
Yeah, I think that's an interesting one. I think it's interesting. Go ahead.
The outside is far more dangerous than this right now.
This isn't a point-click adventure game. Well, your character
Haven't seen-
must die.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pull. Like, I guess is that good enough to just pull him out?
Yeah, I think it's enough to pull it out. Cal, do you want to do anything here?
As they were beginning to approach, I wanted to say like, "Hail, well met," and go through each of my languages if they don't immediately respond in common, and then if they don't, I'm gonna get the fuck out, like go here or something.
All right. It reaches its sword in and stabs the cradle several times. Blood gushes out of the
Oh,
house.
my train!
Can I try to telepathically connect to it?
I'm not picking up any magic.
Go ahead.
I mean, does it work? I think I do.
Yeah, you go ahead and telepathically connect. There's no magic coming off this guy at the moment.
It means it's a creature and it knows at least one language.
I think it's giant, and I speak giant. So I should say, who are you and what are you doing? In giant.
It reaches inside of its pocket and pulls out a person. It wants you to kill it.
Did I
Do we
read?
recognize the person?
No. The person is devoid of features. It has no face.
Telepathically ask them who that is?
It shakes its head.
Hey, Venari, just do the mind thing, grab it.
What is it doing?
I don't think it's real. And I don't think that person's real.
If we've learned anything, it's that intentions are real here. I don't kill innocent people, and as far as we know,
Where
that's
did we
an
get
innocent
that
person.
from?
I mean, from everything that's been happening.
I don't see how you draw that conclusion from what we've been given.
Oh, I'm not going to shoot an innocent person.
Mr.
Even if it is-
John, is there like an urgency to this?
It does not respond. It just holds the person out.
The person,
Okay.
it looks like, what, a mannequin? Totally devoid of features?
Right.
If I,
Can I-
wa-
We can't reach it if you're holding it up there that high. Why don't you put it on the ground?
All right. It drops the mannequin onto the ground.
I'm gonna try casting Spare the Dying on the mannequin. Does that work? It has to be a living creature though. So it might not do anything.
Okay. Interesting. As you attempt to spare this creature, you are just suddenly barraged with images. Image after image of you wearing this mask, and you see all of these creatures and people being killed in front of your eyes. At some point, the mask turns red.
Who had a red mask?
Was the point of view
So-
from like the height of like a child?
Yeah.
The point of view starts and then gets larger. You get taller as time goes on.
Yeah.
Oh my god, all those preacher
it's
kids are going to
happened a
turn into
lot.
vessels if we don't rescue them.
Or something.
The vessels aren't special, they're just the first ones he raised.
I'll describe what I saw to you guys. Definitely does sound like the creature kids.
Okay, maybe you're right.
So Irene
These
was
are dead.
one of them. It was for a long time. How long has the preacher been around?
Quite a while. The preacher acts, then disappears, then acts again, then disappears.
And so these preacher children have thus been around for a long time too.
Plausible.
So it's possible.
When have the
it's
vessels
possible
started?
that Irene. It's possible that Irene was in whatever program those children are in, whatever purpose, and grew up to be a lieutenant of the organization. Been with it since childhood.
When did the vessels start appearing? Was it perhaps like 10 years after the preacher did?
It's plausible. You don't have an exact time record, as the lieutenants are considered not as important as the preacher. But this is probably a poor investigation on the original part.
Fuck, man, this gets to Isaac like it's kids. He'll go pick up the mannequin and just like sling it a shoulder, or sling its arm over his shoulder and pick it
How
up.
big's the mannequin? Is it adult sized or child sized?
It's adult sized, and
Yeah.
Isaac, as you pick it up, you feel the same like flash of images that Vonari did.
We're not going to kill her. So
I don't think that's her, and
Yeah.
not
seems
gonna
like
kill
more like
whoever
we need
this
to put it
is.
out of its misery. That did not seem like happy memories. But actually, could I like do an insight on what those memories would mean to that person?
Go ahead.
20?
Not bad.
The giant wants you to kill this thing, not because it has anything to do with your organization, just because.
Just for the sake of it, of something being dead.
That's correct.
Because it's an order, that kind of thing.
You're unclear.
Alright, well, I back away with them.
Okay. You back out into the corner of the room. As you do, the walls are suddenly filled with knives. The giant just sits down.
Okay, I angle myself so that I'm between the mannequin and the closest walls.
Cool.
Can I make an insight to see if that's the opposite of what we're supposed to be doing?
I mean,
Uh,
how do you determine what you're supposed to?
What
Yeah.
supposed to be like?
I don't know. Yeah.
Do the
Because
knives
again, I'm
look
just
like
saying that's we've got.
It's a matter of do you. It wants to kill it because it wants to kill it, seemingly. Or it might have a bigger reason that we're not aware of. But blatantly, it just says, hey, here's the thing. Please kill it.
Well,
I don't think anything in here is alive. I think these are manifestations of something.
I agree.
I would be inclined to agree.
I think by
I'm just trying to think of
kill,
what
it's basically
what alternatives do we have. There's one alternative is to attack the guy telling us to stab the mannequin.
How big is
there
this
a
guy?
third option somewhere?
We kill the giants.
Well, I mean that's what I just said.
Oh,
with what resources?
bullets hitting things. She probably still have cantrips, right? I don't know how those work.
Yeah.
Is there still an exit from this room?
No,
I mean,
there's
how
no
many more of
exit.
those firebolts you've got up in there?
Does someone want to try taking one of the knives from the wall?
Can I look at the knives? Any particular make of them, or are they just generic blades?
They are generic blades, but they are all Capcree brand knives.
Ooh.
Capcree. Those fuckers. Yeah, the knives are definitely going to close in on us. We already know the wall's closed.
Well, are the blades sticking toward us or the handles?
No, they're just kind of racked up on the wall here.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Can I look to see if any of the knives are different from each other? Like, is there any that stand out?
They're all identical. Except the one that's yours.
The one that's mine. I don't have a knife.
One of the
Hey.
knives is yours. And this goes for everyone. Each of you has a knife on this wall.
Is it a different knife for me?
It's a different knife for everyone.
Oh, God, this is some
Nice.
that.
So
So we've all
thinking-
got our own knife, like everyone's got a hole in a cliff.
Yeah.
This knife is mine. This hole is mine. Messing with my brain.
I see. Okay, so I think they. Do you guys think we were told the preacher?
No.
Wait, Pog, were we told the preacher likes to put people into like moral predicament? Actually, we saw it firsthand. Didn't
Yeah.
we? This could be one of them, guys. This could be one of the preacher's tests.
Does this giant look anything like the preacher?
No, nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Well, I mean, The preacher might not be carrying it. I mean,
That's not related to what you just said. It was just kind of a thought I was having. I'm gonna go over and look at my knife. I'm curious
Alright.
to what my knife would look like.
It looks identical to all the others, but it perfectly fits your hand.
Any magic coming off of it?
No magic.
No enchantment magic there? Trying to
No,
make
just
me
a
take
regular
it?
knife.
I'll leave it there for now.
I'm gonna.
Why don't you
grab my
try
own
grabbing
knife.
one of the knives that's not yours?
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
Alright,
I'm not touching one of these knives, but it's a suggestion someone could do.
I'll reach a hand out and touch like the hilt of or the hand guard of a knife adjacent to mine.
Hey, it's a knife.
Mm-hmm.
You're stealing. It's not yours.
It
Touch all
doesn't
I
fit
want.
your hand as well. You much prefer the other one.
But I'm not like forced to prefer the other one, am I?
No, there's no like compelling effect. It's just you know which
It's
one
just
you
I can
prefer.
tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason I know. All right, a reason I can't explain. Okay, I get what you're going for. I'll take
Are
my
they-
knife.
Are they high quality?
I'll pick my knife up off the wall.
Yeah, they're pretty good quality. They're nice knives.
What's the metal made from? Is it like iron, bronze?
Uh-oh.
Don't worry,
Boulder
guys. I'm
falls,
just
and you all
no.
die.
It's fine. I'm just doing this
The
so
roof
that the walls,
collapsed.
the
Oh, I
walls
see.
work.
Yeah, so that you can resize them, right?
It's just a layering thing.
It's just a layering thing so that
All right.
the light looks proper.
I don't actually need it, so remove my ore. They probably couldn't
Oh, I
see the
couldn't
ore
even-
anyways. It's probably not that tilt.
The
Yeah, I could
giant
not see
once
the
again
walls.
points towards the mannequin. It's insisting this time.
Can I go look at the mannequin?
You can.
Well, is it wearing anything?
Nope.
Might keep your
It's-
distance.
By all descriptions, it is just a generic thing.
Yes, and
Am
it's
I right?
vulnerable to you.
It's
I like how
who
you
or
word
what
that.
it is not important.
it's just a nondescript mannequin, I guess.
Yeah,
Hold on.
doesn't matter who it is. Who doesn't matter what they are. It is just a representation of a person, of any person.
Why don't we try experimentally here? Because we don't want to actually like stab it in the heart and have it stab us in the heart, like a tit for tat thing. So why don't you try
you think,
something
like,
less
maybe it's a
extreme
voodoo
and
doll?
see if anything bad happens?
When I took my knife off the wall, did anything happen?
Nope.
I just got my knife. This is my knife. There are many like
Yes.
it, but this one is mine.
There is also the option of not using the knife and just using your own weapon.
Well,
I mean, it's just a mannequin. What could possibly
Yeah.
go wrong, right?
I'm not going to let you do that.
I mean, we've killed people.
we're
And
not
you'll
killing
kill
People
specific
deserved it.
people, but not a
Can I
general
insight
person.
Isaac? Is he being influenced by something?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
18.
Isaac, what does Vanar get out of this?
I mean, like Isaac sees you like glaring into his eyes, trying to see like if his pupils are dilated or something. He's pretty offended. Like this is what Isaac believes. Like you saw the same thing as him, and he's not gonna let you kill this person.
She's asking, like, is there a reason influencing you to want to protect
Yeah, like
this?
is there like an external
Basically, it's
factor
because
that is
you are
influencing?
an
No,
assassin, so
If
you
you're acting
kill
weirder
people
than
all
usual.
the time. Yeah. So what's
No,
the
there's nothing
reason
influencing
for
me.
this? So you just being
All right, Isaac, I'll give you 50
Weird?
gold to stab the mannequin.
Don't do it. Isaac.
I do my usual thing. I shoot Venari.
What?
Wait, really?
All right.
All right, I'm
Just a little bit, just like in the foot.
gonna use a
What?
reaction to cause disadvantage on this.
Attack the big dude. Don't attack your own teammates. If you want to go down that route, try attacking the big cat.
That would
I
be
mean, this
preferable.
shows how. This just shows how
It's-
badly you
All right.
don't actually know me.
So
enough.
Isaac's definitely being controlled.
Yes, I take money to kill people, but I always check up on things before I kill anyone. You know what I do to people who try to pay me to kill someone who doesn't deserve it?
It's not a person. It's a mannequin.
It's a
Take
Do you want to
It's
live here for the rest of your
metaphor.
life?
It's a metaphor.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm rolling initiative too.
Oh God.
Isaac, as you take this action, suddenly everything in the world for everyone else goes black, and you just feel these words appear in your head. I don't kill anyone.
Well, I did say I shot her in the foot.
Everyone, let's have a 10-minute break.
Oh.
All right. I'll be right back.
Oh.
Oh fuck! Oh god!
So Isaac is being controlled.
I don't think he is, but I had to check.
Then what's the reasoning here?
Well, out of character is what I just said. Like, Isaac's an assassin, but he always checks up the job. Like, he takes the money and then he decides which one needs to be killed. He doesn't always kill the target. He always checks, and if someone gives him a bad target, he kills the person who hires them.
Well, I have flashbacks to when Ari actually tried to convince Isaac not to take jobs for killing, and if he was, actually trying to kill someone that needed or should be killed, and it got blown off completely. So as far as Voneri's aware, that doesn't happen.
Right.
So he's like, well, if someone is going to try and stab this, it may as well be the person that's used to it the most. Here, I'll make it official, I'll make it a job. Here's some money, just do the job and see what happens.
And then you.
Well, the reason why Isaac blew you off there is because, first of all, because he thought they were trying to say don't kill anyone at all, and secondly, because it's like this is his career. Like, he feels like he's way better equipped to judge that than you are.
Fair.
Fuck, this is still fucking good though. Holy shit.
So interesting. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I got to pee during this break and maybe like stop shaking a little bit.
I'm a little lost personally, but that's probably my fault.
This is a whole of like you've got a weird situation. You don't know what's gonna happen. What would you do when you don't know what the consequences of your actions are gonna be? Do you just do it because that seems like maybe it'll resolve it, or
I just don't get his motivations.
Is
It's-
like Isaac or the giant?
Isaac.
Like generally or in this moment?
Well, both.
Yeah, that's sort of. I feel like I kind of get
I
what
don't think it's
Isaac's
been
going
consistent.
for. I don't know. I think that some of it has been consistent. Like people aren't always true to their goals, so maybe somebody that we're pretending to be seems a little bit hard to discern. But I think that it's interesting that they reacted so immediately. I think that Cal is like afraid of being trapped here, but also like super patient about it, and everybody else is trying to take action immediately. But the giant that walked up to us is just sort of sitting there, and there's no
well, he
clear
started to
actions
be
happening.
more adamant about us doing something. So
Interesting. I think Cal's solution to this would be to like sit there and meditate or something. Like there are long stretches of time, and a lot
there
of
is also the danger that time flows differently in other planes. That is always a risk.
Oh yeah, I don't think that Cal really knows about that sort of problem.
For instance, we could spend an hour here and have like a week pass in the material plane, or what, something like that.
Yeah, and that's
Or it
one
could
of the
be the
things,
opposite as well.
Since this room isn't actively trying to kill us, and this is the first sort of situation where there aren't other entities sort of actively doing something. I mean, the giant is there. But I'm inclined to just like have everybody explain what they know about what's going on, and Cal is gonna be, dude, I don't fucking know what the situation is. Some magic person had better be here and cast necromancy and tell us what's going on. Rest in peace, Sierra.
It's tough. There's like, do what it wants, don't do what it wants, do basically nothing, turn against the giants, or try to find some fourth way out of here. So my thought was, well, what happens when we partially do what he wants?
I'm interested in the material properties of the room that we're in. Like I think I have like a shovel or something. So I might be, I have a shovel on my body actually. I've carried a shovel this entire time. Wait, I've carried 2 shovels this entire time? No, I have 1 shovel. Anyway, I want to know what happens if we like, if it's a dirt floor, if we dig.
I've only just considered that I didn't. Are you okay with PvP, Matt, or no?
I mean, I don't think this is gonna go past like 1 round. Like, we're not gonna kill each other over this.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't planning to like kill you. I'm just trying to like prove a point. I should have asked you before that. I'm sorry.
It's more of like a those affect RP later.
It also, like, it's a really tense situation, and since Cal has never been on another plane, sort of, they're gonna tell stories about, like, yeah, it fucks with your brain, you might be pacified, like the first room, or you might be driven to violence, and it actually, if it's just not related to the planes at all, it's gonna be really difficult to move forward and figure out the next step, because you, like, I won't be able to trust the situation.
Oh, are you saying
I am
like
really
Cal
interested in Cal is a lot more suspicious of being on a plane because Isaac has never really hinted that anybody on the team is going to get an attack from them, I think. And now is just instantly trying to murder Bonari. So it seems more like a planar thing than it is like an Isaac thing. I'm super interested in material properties of the room. Like, can we break the wall down? We've touched several knives. I was afraid of the knives for a minute, but I think that we could, like, maybe use a crowbar on the...
Hi, I'm back, everyone.
Pog, I forgot that. Are you okay with this I can not have it happen if you're not okay with the PvP happening.
I mean, it's up to you if you want to do it, but something is going to happen here.
Okay, cool. Then I'll keep that action. This is really fucking good, by the way. This is so fucking good.
I've been waiting for this to happen for a while now.
Not sure what this refers to, so I'm not...
The whole section with Shade Pool.
Is everybody back? I'm gonna say, oh.
Okay, I got an idea. You guys know eggs?
Yeah, no eggs.
I like eggs.
You know how they've got like hard-boiled eggs?
Yeah.
And you know, like scrambled eggs, right? Those are like the 2 egg varieties.
I feel like this might be a controversial statement, but I do like controversy.
Okay. Is that the statement that you like controversy?
Yeah.
Wow, what a statement.
I'm back.
Well, I don't like when there's just like complete needless, meaningless agreement. I like when things are contemplated and we're doing science on stuff. So I feel like egg science, 2 of my favorite things.
So here is the idea. This is my brand new idea here. It's called Egg Supreme. And it's scrambled eggs with hard-boiled eggs mashed up into it.
Yeah, no, never mind. I take back my ooze.
I would eat that just to try it, because now I'm actually curious about what that would be like.
I mean,
so,
maybe...
So you mash up the hard-boiled eggs and you mix them with scrambled eggs?
You'd have to chop them so there's still texture. But there may be a third texture, like I think maybe chorizo in there, and wrap it up in a tortilla.
I
would
was
try
somehow
that.
thinking
Make egg
specifically
salad at
like a
this
meat
point.
tenderizer on the eggs. Like tenderized spoiled eggs.
No, chopping them works too. And you can add stuff to it. Like the base is just the egg supreme, which is hard boiled and scrambled eggs together.
Do you think
The
it would
point
be
here
good
is
with
the
like
texture.
salsa?
Yeah, just make egg salad. Good.
Is this American country style scrambled eggs, or is it like a French loose style scrambled eggs?
I'm thinking American country style, but French is like an interesting version. Egg supreme Francois. What do you think?
Yeah,
Made
I
by a
need them
guy
to be
called
pretty loose.
Francois from France.
Like the point is the
Okay.
texture difference. So it
Oh,
needs
it
to be
shows
something
up in the
crunchy in there too.
Oh, and then there could be like eggs ultima, which is like French scrambled eggs, American scrambled eggs, and hard boiled eggs.
What are these
What
different
about-
variations of scrambled eggs? It's butter in a pan. You crack some eggs, mix them up. You cook them while you're stirring them. Never stop stirring. And then you've got scrambled eggs.
Okay, this is so wrong, and I'm upset.
What?
You disrespected egg culinary science here. There's a lot that goes into the 3 varieties of eggs.
No, you just add heat, and then the proteins, move around, and they
Sunny
bend,
side up is still
and
the
they
best.
entangle with each other. Oh yeah.
Okay,
I
hear
love
me
sunny
out.
side up.
We blend raw eggs, and then we slowly stream in hot oil until the eggs reach a temperature that they're safe to eat.
I think some people would really like that on a sandwich, and then other people would just be put off by the entire idea of it and would never consider it.
It's kind of like
And then
holidays.
some people
but
maybe
without the almond.
maybe as picky children would not eat it, but then as adults realize, oh yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Oh, can we put chives on the egg supreme?
That'd probably be pretty good. You know, I'm thinking about the egg supreme, and it actually seems like it could be like pretty decent.
I think it would be weird. There's
I
it's
think
such
I
a
understand that
different
perspective.
taste.
Is Happy back?
No.
No,
Nope.
it's okay. They're not even on the initiative order. Well, actually, they rolled it. They're just not in it for some reason.
Oh, I rolled a 7. But I think I get a surprise round.
I mean, I'm
Judging
not
by how everyone
expecting
was
you to shoot me.
surprised.
But you're also shooting in melee, so
I have a gunner feat, so it doesn't give me
okay.
disadvantage.
there you go.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what's going to happen out of this? Some stuff is going to happen when Happy comes back. Everyone's going to have a great time. A grand
Also,
old time.
I think y'all can't see me because the room went black, and they said that they don't kill people. And also, the giant disappeared.
The giant did in fact disappear, and we'll touch that in the future.
Okay, sorry. I won't rush it.
It's not. It's less about rush and more like I don't want to do this when one of our players is not here.
Yeah.
Okay, what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to start walking backwards to build up a charge. Then I'm going to move forward and use heavy slash to attack you with the dolphin.
Also known as
Wow.
pulling an Ivan. Except using a dolphin and not a katana.
You have to use an anchor, actually. Which summons
Shit,
the dolphin.
whose fight was that against? It was the guy who does rain. I can't remember his name.
I'm going to sever artery gash firestorm.
Oh,
wait,
where's
Wait, what are you talking about?
it was there was the match against I think the gladiators when Isaac just like ran forward and hit someone in the face with a sword and then just immediately passed out.
If you use
No idea what you're
hamstring, you
talking
can
The
put.
gladiators. The gladiators don't have anyone like that. Hey, demerit. You're talking about the pirates. You're
Oh
talking,
shit!
yeah,
yeah,
that's
the pirates.
Precipitator.
Yes, that was his name. I knew he did water stuff. I never got to see it because I killed him too fast.
Still have no idea what you're talking about.
We're talking about the Sunday campaign.
Okay. Good. I'm not like remembering some weird thing that happened here that I didn't.
No, Isaac can't use any swords. Ivan can though.
Is Ivan Russian?
It seems like all my characters end up Russian, doesn't it?
Hey everyone, did you know that Final Fantasy XIV has a free trial?
Up.
No, thank you.
Played enough of that game. Don't think I'm ever going back. Where is Happy? Did we say 5-minute break?
We said 10.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a 10.
Okay.
But you get back early.
I never left.
What content?
I'm just filling out my notes right now.
Oh, look at this guy taking notes. That's smart.
Boy, do I like notes. You know what my favorite note is?
Sharp.
A flat. Don't you remember I made that song where all the notes are A flat?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of G sharp.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I was saying C sharp is the programming language. That's all.
No, G
Okay.
sharp, not C. G is in Gerald.
The wind towels.
Isn't G sharp the same as A flat? Isn't that how that works?
They're not the same. They're enharmonic. It's different.
Welcome back. All right, everyone, the world has gone black. You all feel like this message, which is, I don't kill anyone. And then you find yourself in a different, completely black field.
Oh, that's what she said to us. That she didn't kill anyone.
Do I have to make an attack roll, or does the bullet just like dissolve in midair?
Yeah, you have to make an attack roll.
Sweets.
You really want to do damage to me, huh?
I probably don't have advantage. +1 bullets, no. Poison, no. Happy is always my friend. Do you count as
Do
an
I get a
ally?
reaction?
No, Happy's not attacking Vonari. Vonari, you get a
Okay.
reaction.
Then
I
I will
don't-
impose disadvantage on it with.
Well, this is kind of like a surprise round, so it makes sense. Like if
Oh.
this
If it's
Yeah,
surprising
fight
one, I
broke
probably
out,
don't get a reaction.
That's different.
No, you're cognizant of it. You and Isaac were like in this fight, right? Like it's two friends fighting each other. Everyone else is just talking about
Yeah,
mannequin
so
or
awarding
whatever.
flare to make. Okay, it hits
17.
anyways.
Okay.
Hooray!
Wow, grats. I
10
take
damage.
I take
It's too
10
bad I
damage.
didn't get a sneak attack.
8 damage because I have 2 temp HP.
You could have like pistol whipped them or something. You could have done anything. Shot them in the foot.
Hey, you know it is what it is.
Venari, the one thing you've missed in all the times you've proselytized to me to try to convince me to do things your way and not mine is that I already have morals, Venari. I'm not someone who'll just do anything anyone demands of me. And the fact that you think that you're looking in my eyes trying to see if my
rolled to
knuckles are
tackle
blown out, it's so offensive,
Isaac.
Venari. What's
Isaac.
that? What?
I'm going to go tackle Isaac on my turn.
Okay.
I
There's no
run up
mannequin anymore,
and
by the
attack-
way.
Oh, okay.
I run
Isaac,
up and
I just
attack
thought
the
I was doing you a favor by giving you an excuse.
I always take the money, Venari, but I
I-
pick and choose who I'm getting paid to kill.
All right, enough talking, more rolling. I charge up and I tackle Isaac.
Okay,
Okay.
I pulls with athletics. 21. Hey!
20, and then I'm going to add +4 from the armor of magical strength to succeed.
Wait, is Bless still up?
No, that was only been
And
long.
wouldn't affect ability checks
Yeah, it's
anyways.
just a save.
Oh, I always forget which one it is.
Darn. All right, Wielder, you are grappling Isaac.
But I would have dropped concentration even
shove
if it
him-
was still up.
I
because-
shove him to the ground, so he's prone.
Isn't that another attack?
Yeah, it's a different one.
Well,
He's not
Yeah, that's what
grappling
I-
you, he's
what I
shoving
meant.
you, which
That's
shows
what I
he's
No,
said.
I don't think
I
he's
shoved him.
grappling. He's
Oh, you're
choosing
just
to
okay. You're
shove
shot. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pushing him to the ground.
All right.
And now I'm grappling him with extra attack.
Prone Angie.
All right.
Okay. Well, that's another opposed one, right?
Mhm.
25.
Oh, good luck.
9.
So what are you trying to do when you're prone?
Isaac is opposing a grapple. Wielder is attempting a grapple and has failed.
Wait, you can do both in the same turn?
Has
Extra attack.
Extra attack. You can replace.
Ah.
You can replace that.
Yeah, you're level 5 now, yeah.
I didn't know Arcanists got or Elisis, whatever your class is. I didn't know they got extra attack.
Racist. Artificer.
Artificer.
Yep. Battlesmiths do.
But then they don't get any others, whereas the based fighter continues to gain extra attacks.
Do we still have the knife? I mean, I didn't ever get mine, but
Yeah. If you picked up a knife, you still have one.
Feels good, man.
I don't think any of us had our
And
knife at the
I
end.
shout, "You fucking
Wielder and I
psychopath!"
have-
That's as I'm tackling him. I shout, "You fucking psychopath! What the hell are you doing?"
I meant to get one.
It's
but I
nice
never
to know
did.
that you'd rather attack me than a mannequin.
If you want a knife, you can
Yeah.
get one.
Really shows some teamwork there. You'd protect a mannequin, you'd shoot part of the team, but then again, you've avoided joining the team, haven't you?
You realize that could have
Whose
gone
turn is it?
extremely poorly and actually killed me.
Venari, you saw the same things I did. You saw that represented a person who'd been abused by the preacher, brought up not knowing what right from wrong, and not knowing anything.
It's a representation. It's not that
It's a
person.
metaphor!
Who would I be if I didn't take it seriously then?
That's your
You're just
A
ready
member
to
of the
stab
team?
things.
I don't think you are taking
A
it
team
seriously if
player?
you're willing to shoot me over it.
Guys,
Does-
clearly the actions we take will determine whether or not we move on to any next stage. We don't know what possible repercussions are. I think Isaac acted perfectly fine. We've
I
made it
don't.
on forward.
He
I-
attacked
My
a part of
lag that
Does your
hurts
mind
really
have no
badly does
relation
not
to
agree
reality?
with that statement.
I think
He
I think
attacked a fellow
I have
member
no
of the
more
stone
healing
wall.
magic left, by the way.
I think Isaac maybe
I think-
I think Isaac perhaps went a little too far. Maybe they could have just kicked or punched. But I think the point was that Isaac was not willing to budge on that position. And that's why we're
And
here.
so he shoots a member of my team?
I was offered a job, Wielder, and it looks like I won anyways since the mannequin is gone, and so is the giant.
And it's our
Yeah, now we're.
You're unbelievable. You are unbelievable.
Venari offered me money to kill someone. It's my job, Wielder. It's perfectly simple.
Your job right now is to be a member of this team, and you're failing at that.
No, he's not failing.
You seem to
He
be
brought us
wrestling with
forward
He
them,
on
is.
so I
this step.
tried to use the
absolutely
one
is.
thing that I knew that you did do.
He did what he thought was the right
He
choice.
responded to words with weapons. In a world where I already said we need to be cautious, he's causing more problems.
It's very simple. Someone offers me a
It's
job,
not.
I take the
It may
job.
be simple for you, but as a member of the team, you don't do that.
I think it's fine. I mean, it was clearly not a kill shot.
Yeah, you don't shoot
Everyone
someone with
who
the
hires
intent to
knows the
not
risks.
kill them.
Yeah.
You surely don't hire a hitman without knowing their MO.
I have talked to you
I
about
didn't
this in
hire
the
you. I'm
past.
here on a team as a member of the Stone Wall. You have chosen to maintain a outside contractor perspective. And you shoot a member of my team?
Venari chose to make it about my professional career when she offered
And
to pay
you
me
chose
that
to shoot
character.
her for saying something. You were protecting a nameless, faceless mannequin. And Venari
wasn't
says
nameless or
something
faceless,
and
Wheeler.
you shoot her. In what
I
world
think-
is that reasonable?
I know
I
you didn't get a
think-
chance to touch the mannequin, Wielder, so I'll let that go, but it was a real person.
I
No,
think
no,
discussing
I
this
touched
any
it
further
first, and it definitely was
is a
not.
waste of time. Discussing this any further is a waste of time. We ought to continue. Isaac.
We'll discuss
just-
it later.
Isaac.
This is
just
not
use-
over.
Isaac, just use less force next time. You can hit them, right? Like you don't have to like shoot them.
This isn't over. Once we're out of here, we're continuing this.
I
Alright,
think Venari
Casimir, it's your
understands now
turn.
that
Okay, everyone, great fight. You all earn you earn 47,000 eye experience.
I experience.
So
Imaginary
eye levels,
experience
man.
points.
it's
PvP.
it's
I
orthogonal
know,
to
it's
real experience.
We're getting eye levels, guys.
How
With
did-
PvP.
Oh shit. We also get
I've
iframes.
got to do it. Now we can
No.
transform our experience into the frequency domain. Now that is complex.
All right. As you finish this interaction, you are in this field, and there is a path leading away. This path was not there before. Doodaloo?
is it golden bricks by any
Is it
chance?
still black sky, burnt grass?
Yep, black sky, black grass.
How far can we see the path go?
Is it black grass or burnt grass?
It's
Like,
black,
is it-
completely black.
so, but it's still like healthy
Yes.
quotes grass.
So this path goes up a hill and then down and then off into the distance.
I stand up and dust myself off and pick up my lantern and I'm like, "You're a Kajiva." Oh, right. Really have to learn that.
I walk away. I leave him to dust himself off.
I clap.
He wouldn't press it
Isaac on the
to me
back
anyways. I don't think you
as
even
they,
can press
walk
me.
past.
Sorry, what was that, Cal?
I clap Isaac on the back as they walk past.
Hell yeah, I gotta clap. I turn back and smile.
Our best friends for life.
We needed a way out, and I think you've found it, my friend.
And without compromising my morals. They may believe that I don't have any, but even Saugus put more effort into learning who I am. And he doesn't even work with us.
I strictly went up based off of what Isaac has told me in the past. He never said any of that or showed it.
I'm just talking to Cal. I don't know if he can even hear me.
Lena's got really good path.
Lenari's paying
So-
very
so-
attention to you
I thought
because
Wielder-
you shot her.
As I walked up, leaving Isaac in the dust, I'd go up to Venari and ask, "How are you doing?"
Having some trust issues.
Yeah,
Arena's in the way.
I don't know about that guy.
Oh, Irina's here.
Oh,
Mhm.
Hi, Irene.
Are you
Are you
still
the real
evil?
Irene, or you one of
Oh,
these memories?
No one
Oh,
considers themselves evil. You can't just ask them if they're evil.
They answered before.
Don't
and
be
they lie to your
ridiculous.
face.
Everyone in this plane is trapped here. These are real people with souls lost here forever. Although I am an exception, so I'm probably not the best person to ask.
And you knowingly recruited people as vigilantes, knowing if they died in the field, this would happen?
No? I did nothing of the sort.
Why
Are
did you
their
turn into
souls
a
not
ball
trapped
and
here?
come here?
My armor is a construction of this plane, Shade Pool. It allows me to pull things out, to let them walk once again in the material plane.
Irina, who are you really?
Irina Traceron. Although
Yeah.
I'm not the real Irina.
And
Well,
Fake-
quick clarification. Did she say, from this we can conclude, she's not the real Irina, as in she never has been? Or this is not the same entity that we fought in Slaypool?
Unclear.
Okay.
Irina is just pointing out into the distance and away from where this path starts. This is where you'll find my home.
Is that What happened to you? Did the preacher steal you as a child?
Not the preacher.
Then who?
What makes this your home?
The person that would become the preacher?
The preacher is one of us. All of us vessels were entered in to see who could hold the light of the gods. And I couldn't. Or Irina couldn't, I suppose is a better way of putting it.
Wait, so you're
Con-
are you
Are
even
you the
connected to the
same
preacher?
entity that we fought?
Yes, all of us are connected to the preacher.
So you
We-
do have to die for him to die, or is that optional?
Eventually, we all have to die. Without one of the aspects, you won't be able to harm him anyways.
One of the aspects?
We can take
As in,
them.
we'd have to have that on our side?
Irina nods. Or fake Irina, I should say.
By light
Just
of
to
the god
clarify.
gods, you mean the conclavist gods?
She nods again.
Just to clarify, you, the person we're talking to now, are you the same entity we've just fought in Slaypool? Or are you a projection of sorts?
I am the hope that Irina was forced to cast aside. Lost in this plane of suffering.
Why couldn't she just draw you out like she did everything else?
I wonder.
Inside that, does she actually know?
Go ahead.
10.
Still
You
a 10.
have a hard time discerning the difference between Irina and fake Irina. To begin with, that
Bro.
this statement is just kind of lost on you.
Accurate.
What's next, Irina? What's the point of all this?
She walks up to you and reaches inside where you have like the like a pocket somewhere and pulls out a train and hands it to you.
Thank you. I take the key back.
You can use this to come back here if you'd like. I can become a door if you wish to leave.
Is Irina dead?
No?
Where did
Just
she go?
Where'd she go?
She points off into the distance where the path is.
I thought so.
Is she
Dies
accompanied
here?
by
Is she
anyone?
dead?
Perhaps, if you choose that route.
Is the connection broken? I mean, it doesn't seem like this person truly deserves death if we can avoid it.
I mean, if we can leave, she can leave.
She is here recovering. Though, if you wish to avoid killing her, just take her aspect and she'll be left powerless. Of course, you'll have to
Would she
defeat her
be-
to get there.
Would she be separated from the preacher if we take her aspect?
She
Full
nods.
Who would even be able to hold that without being consumed by the rage
Oh my god,
themselves?
there's 5 lieutenants, 5 aspects.
6 of us.
I don't want to be angry all the time.
Could have fooled me.
What is your aspect, Irina? Tell us about it.
I don't know. That is something that happened after I was cast aside. Along with my child.
Your child.
The train
it
is
wasn't you.
simultaneously a baby and a child.
So this isn't you. It's your child.
Irina nods.
What happened to your child?
I don't know.
Did the
I was
preacher take
cast
them?
aside before that happened. Maybe.
Who's the other parent?
I don't know.
Irina, how can we help you? Are you what's left of Irina before whoever controls the creature took you?
I am the hope, the happiness, the dreams, everything Irina wasn't allowed to have.
See, that sounds like the kind of
Wasn't allowed
aspect
by
that
who?
people should have. How do we help you?
I don't know. I'm just in here.
Can you return to the material plane?
I cannot. I don't have a material form after all.
Well, couldn't
But
we build
Irina
you
could
one?
summon you.
I'm sure Wielder knows a bit about Warforged. We could make you a body.
She shakes her head.
I know less than you'd think.
I would rather not. My life was tragic, short, and horrific. I'd rather just move on.
Was this place built around you or because of you, or has this place been here?
This place has been around for a while. Only recently have we begun to tap into what it's capable of.
Shade Pool, right?
She nods.
What is Shade Pool? What is it?
We don't know.
Are all those children going to become vessels one day?
It's possible.
Ugh.
Has this place been used before your time?
And by who?
Originally, this place was used to capture the preacher. It was
Ooh.
then that our progenitors found the true purpose of this plane, but we've not been told what that is, and I don't think they'll ever tell us.
Do you know if that information is available in a book or something outside of their minds?
I suspect Cap Cree is involved in some way,
Of course.
though I don't think they're the ones truly responsible.
Are your progenitors the gods themselves?
It could be. I don't know.
Do you want to help us?
She nods.
I need to hear you
Is that
say it.
you?
It is my utmost desire. Well, it was my utmost desire to make the world a better place. Now my mission is to make it as miserable as possible.
When did that happen?
You say
did the
now,
switch
you
occur?
mean after what point?
Ever since I was cast aside.
When did that happen?
When I was chosen as the vessel.
If we go
And
and
how
put
long
an end
ago
to
was
this, will you
that?
be?
Don't know what will happen to me.
Will you be happier? Even if you don't know what will happen to you, will you be happier knowing that it was over?
Well, anything's preferable to this.
What was it that made the door? What caused that?
All of the vessels can create the doors. As I'm a part of the vessels, I can create a door for you.
Does the
And they
door always
all
come out the
lead
same
to
place?
Shade Pool.
No, I don't know how it determines where they come out.
Well, I suppose it's time to go then and put an end to it, like I said.
Oh, are you gonna actually be playing two sheep?
Yeah.
I need to know beforehand, please.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any way to save her. After all, they've been separated, and the preacher can't die as long as she lives.
As long as she controls the aspect.
We could just
You can
take
wrest
that
it from her. Also, she starts walking away, turning her back to you. You seem frazzled.
A bit, yeah.
It will take weeks for her to recover. If you'd like to prepare and rest, I can take you out of here, and I can take you back in.
Can
You
we
have
come
the
back
key
with
to
more
this place.
people?
No.
How would we make the door again?
Why would we
That
believe her
ability
that she'll
would
actually
keep-
bring us back? I guess we have the other
Yeah.
entrance, but
I hold out the key and I turn it in midair.
Nice key.
Oh, darn. Not like that.
If you'd like, I can become your door.
But how would we get back?
Well, the same way you got in.
We got in through defeating Irina. Is that door gonna stay there?
As long as she's in this place, yes.
It's not too bad. I mean,
Nobody else can
I only
open it.
knew the password because it was in a grimoire. I doubt
Which
anyone
means the
else
head of
knows
Umbra
what it
knows the
is.
password.
is time any different here than outside?
I don't know, I've never been.
The hand of Umbra would probably be interested in some place called Shade Pool.
Yeah, let's
Well, he
not tell him
almost
about
certainly
this.
knows about it. He almost certainly knows about it. What do you say? I think we should go back. Heal up. We're too spent. We've just got our help.
Yeah,
I
Yeah, I
can't
agree.
cast any magic.
Venari's bleeding.
I wonder why.
Okay.
The mysteries never will be solved.
At this point, Irina turns around and hugs you, Isaac.
I hug her back and I pat her on the back a little bit.
Thank you for not killing that boy.
Of course, I'm not
When
that
I
kind of person.
when I had to do this, I had to kill. Well, it was a Harmony patrolman, one of the corrupted ones. I'm sure you've seen them before.
They're corrupt. They're not mechanical. They're corrupted. They're real people.
Can I make an insight on that? Was it a Harmony Patrol
ahead.
person she had to kill?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think they were killing them or replacing them with them.
Yeah, there are definitely robot Harmony. Damn it! I'll never confirm my thought. Or deconfirm it.
She
Oh, be a
starts
limbo.
kicking at the ground and pulls out like this strange black rock. We use this to hold the captive souls of the people that we kill from this plane.
Does that
Yep.
look familiar?
It looks exactly like the core that you've seen, Wielder.
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh fuck! Oh no! I killed so many of those people with the fireball staff.
Disturbing news.
I'm gonna drop to my knees and pray to Elise.
Wielder,
And
have you
offer
studied these?
apologies.
I haven't gotten around to it yet. I didn't have the spells I needed
I'm assuming their
prepared.
souls were
then we
freed
jump straight
when they
to
got
this.
killed, though.
She
I
nods.
suppose.
In a way, they were already dead.
Oh, definitely. They were simply being used as a power source. This is without a doubt a power source. There's no aspect of them leaking through it. They are simply used to power it.
Oh my god! I killed dozens of them with that staff.
Now you freed their souls so they could pass on.
So, I will become your door now.
Yes,
All right.
we should return sooner than later, because every day we wait, she will become stronger.
Let's go. I want to get back to my workshop and get that rock.
We have a lot to
That
mull
Okay.
over.
corpse.
Isaac, your key turns into a knife.
No, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this, Arena.
She looks up at you and she smiles gently. There's no other way.
Then we'll just do it now. We'll just go now. We're not that badly hurt.
I don't mind.
I mind. You may have been hurt in the past, Irina, but I'm not going to continue that cycle.
Does the knife look like the knives on the walls?
It does, but this one is black. Irina just closes her eyes and spreads her arms wide.
I'll put the knife in my backpack.
When I see him try to put the knife in the backpack, can I do something?
Go ahead.
Can I use my bonus action sleight of hand to
Yes,
disarm it?
absolutely.
The staff?
Yes,
Okay.
go ahead.
Do we still have our knives if we took them off the wall?
You do.
What do I pose with? Do I also pose with sleight of hands?
I think you do. I think you oppose a sleight of
Oh,
hand.
the first one. Sorry, I didn't know I clicked it twice. That's weird.
No! No!
Oh, that's so cool.
No!
Isaac, as you're about to put this away, Happy just like extremely deftly like flicks a finger in to like wrest it from you, then grabs it like palm side down and with a reverse grip stabs it into fake Irina. As she starts to bleed, she transforms into a door.
Happy, why?
I
Why,
had the
Happy?
blade back. I had the
This
blade
door, unlike the other one, which is like sort of a light gray, this one is completely black.
Visible from both sides or just one side?
Just one side. If you try to circle around it, it's only visible from one side, baby.
All right.
Well, just to be sure, since we
hold
did
on,
it
let me
last
open it.
time,
I
I may
don't
as well
want-
do it this time too, right? Channel Divinity on it.
Oh,
Very cool.
Because I don't want to find out what happens if I don't.
Okay. So you're channeling a divinity here?
Yeah.
am I detecting any
Uh,
magic off the door pre-doing that?
Yeah, there's conjuration.
Okay. And then she does it. Do I detect any change in the magic?
I don't know if there's... No change. Same magic.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Uh,
I don't know if that's under the purview of detect magic.
Vonari, in an area around you can see the area become sort of lightened, and it feels less oppressive.
All
I don't know
right.
if that's doing anything to the door, but it's certainly doing something to Shade Pool. That's something we need to remember.
Good point. I want to get out of here and go through the door.
Get out of here.
Okay. Pop. Pop up. Vonari, as you open this door and look through to the other side, you can see it's the headquarters of the Stone Wall. Welcome back.
Wow.
Oh,
The real one?
yeah, the real one. What the hell, Vonari? When did you learn teleportation magic?
It's not mine.
We've
It's
had
very
it all
complicated.
along.
What?
Carefully shove my face back to miscellaneous.
Who
The
is
fact
this?
that
Who
it
are
could
we
come out
talking
here
to?
is
Is
very concerning.
Where's Wielder?
They're on the other side of the
Right
door.
here.
What
Hello.
door? What the fuck are you talking about?
I look back.
Let's
There's no
step
door.
out.
There's a door there.
He kind of sees like me just kind of appear like a slide wipe reveals me.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't see that door?
No, there. What the hell are you talking about?
Who is this?
This is-
I think
this
I know
is
who it is, but
Damien.
Yeah, okay.
Guys, how are you doing this?
I don't know. This is very complicated. We'll have to have a debriefing with Saga.
It's a
This
long
one-
story,
Yeah.
but we believe that we have urgent information.
Okay, you guys are just like hopping through this portal, I guess.
Yeah, I'll hop through.
Yeah.
Okay. Happy Fizzle thing. You hopping through?
Yeah.
Hop
Oh,
through.
yeah, I'm up through. I just didn't move my token.
Okay, very cool. As you guys hop through, the door closes behind you, transforms into a fox, and hops on your shoulder, Isaac.
I have many friends, the fox. Is this Irene?
Right,
Can I-
Damien, do you see that fox?
Can I whisper to the fox, are you Irene?
It makes like chirping sounds. It's very weird. Doesn't sound like a fox at all.
Okay. That might be Irene. I can't insight a fox because I'm not that good at insight.
Chirp once for yes, chirp twice for no.
I really hope she's the fox. Jesus Christ.
I don't think that I have a class ability that allows me to get the answer to this question, but if I used speak with animals, would it work on this fox, or is it just a weird thing that looks
Maybe.
like a fox?
I don't know.
Depends
Am
on
I-
its intelligence.
Picking up conjuration from the fox.
Well, you are picking up conjuration from the fox.
What does the fox say? No, I'm just joking. Don't answer that.
That's our doorway back.
Also a spy.
Perhaps we should keep this fox somewhere that is both safe and not public, like a safe house.
Like the stone wall we're in right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you think the stone wall is safe from
Well,
intrigue?
clearly not if we just teleported ish in.
Apparently nowhere is.
Does-
Where did you guys get like this completely black fox? It looks really cool, but I've never seen something
We need
like
to
it.
talk to Saga. Is he in?
I mean, yeah, he's in.
All right. Talk to you later, Damien.
Okay, bye.
Leaving him with no answers.
We don't have very good answers to give him.
It was nice to see you, Damien.
Yeah, it's nice to
Oh, it's
see.
a
Can you
treat.
teach me how to teleport?
I unfortunately can't. I don't know very much about magic.
That would make my commute way easier.
I can teach you to make people afraid of you. All you have to do is worship my goddess for a long time, and then she just teaches you.
Do I still have the knife that's mine?
You do.
I'll stow mine in my backpack.
Makes me nervous for some reason.
First, you can't put it down.
Any magic coming off the knives now that we are out of school?
They're just regular knives, with the exception of Isaac's knife, which is different.
That
The one that
happy
we
house
just
now.
got?
Yeah, Isaac's knife is different.
Ooh, maybe this is the advent of Isaac becoming a melee character with 10 Constitution.
Mate, I don't know if I'd do that, Chief. I'm not sure about this one. But also you do you. The fox is just kind of like following behind you now, Isaac.
Oh, it's not on my shoulder anymore.
Yeah, it hopped off. Foxes are pretty big. It would be really unpleasant if it was still on your shoulder.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Right, I guess we'll head to Saga's office.
Okay. Saga is currently eating a sandwich made of pineapple bread. He's got potato inside of the sandwich. It smells pretty good, but it's like one of those cheap fast food sandwiches that's like probably not good for you to eat all the time.
When you say pineapple bread, that's different from like the watermelons, which are alive. It's just pineapples.
Yeah, that's correct. It's pineapple bread. Everyone's had pineapple bread. You guys love it.
Never had it.
Pineapple bread with like fried potato inside. It's kind of like a chip buddy. You guys know what a chip buddy is.
Nope.
I suspect that
They're weird
Fielder
Canadian
and
food.
possibly I have not.
Okay, chip buddies are a real thing. I just wanted to let everyone know, like all of our viewers, pineapple bread, not real. Chip buddy, real thing in the UK and Ireland. It's potato chips sandwich. Or not potato chips.
Oh, is that
It's
what they
fries.
call it?
French fries.
French
yeah.
fries.
Yeah, French fries in a
They call
sandwich.
fries chips.
Yeah, they call fries chips, so I kind of screwed myself up. But yeah, they're good.
And chips crisps.
And it's actually genuinely pretty good. Like, it's a good sandwich.
can't come up with something specific to say, but I'm approving of their choice of not watermelon food.
Oh, hello. It seems like you've got like Saga always this British. I don't think he was that British. It seems like you got a fox with you.
Yes, the fox is the doorway to another plane.
Oh, well,
A pocket dimension.
it seems like you have a report of significant length to give me.
Yeah, the preacher's not in charge.
What? What?
What?
They have something called a progenitor that are creating these vessels. The preacher was of equal status to the other vessels until he was chosen to hold the light of the gods or something.
Wow, Isaac, congratulations! You have earned inspiration for everyone here with that.
Oh, hooray!
Feels good, man.
Is that
What
just
just
because I
happened?
remembered something for once?
Not only did you do that, you successfully figured out the preacher puzzle.
Oh, that's a stunt inspiration, right? Stunt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Putting 2 and 2 together and understanding the lore, that's an inspiration,
I mean,
baby.
you got it before I did, that's for damn sure.
Didn't they just tell us that? I don't feel like I figured anything out.
Yeah.
I mean, she
thought-
did, but
Thought
it's like
kind of, but,
it's putting the pieces together, right?
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
big.
solved that
You did a big exposition dump, guys.
like, I still hadn't sifted through like half of that yet.
That's
My brain is really smooth today.
Don't worry, guys. The faithful will update the wiki. I've decided to call our fan base the faithful.
There's a realm called Shade Pool, which was originally used to contain the preacher.
Hey. You gotta. I know it's Saga, but
He's smart.
This-
He can handle it.
gotta be. We have to preface this by saying Saga. You gotta. I don't doubt you will do this already, but this needs to be kept hush hush, even within the stone wall.
Of course. So let's begin by prefacing this with who is privy to this information. Obviously, I am. How about Sovereign?
This information originally, yeah, I think you should know. But
How loose lips is Sovereign?
yeah, that's a good point.
Sovereign can't do anything right now, and he might just like hair off and try to do something anyways and give it away.
Oh, he can't get in because I'm not going to tell them the password.
Did any of the other
Well, he
guild
can't
leaders
get in
know?
because he can't get in. The portal is tied to us.
To be fair, it's not a very good password.
I don't think anyone but the people in this room know Saga.
And, the enemy, possibly. Since they're the
And
ones that can make this fucking
Someone that came
teleport.
before.
Yeah, that is concerning that they had.
Actually, I think
You want to know how they got around so fast? Well, maybe it wasn't through Faypool. Maybe it was through this.
I think we got confirmation actually that Capcom
But-
was involved from Fake Irene.
Yeah,
There was a
but
lot
as far as who's privy to this information about this pocket dimension, that would be
Well,
5 of
clearly
us plus
Clearly
Era
Capcom.
plus. I'm talking about specifically about what we know. So it's the 5 of us plus Era plus Era's great grandfather, possibly the Hand of Umbra as well.
Like
And Saga.
we
Saga's
know about
important.
the preacher's connection, or that it exists and the way to get there, or
About Shade Pool, the investigation, what was in the grimoire.
oh, okay.
He doesn't
'Cause
say why,
Ca-
but it's mentioned in the grimoire that it needs to be kept secret,
Irina
or
mentioned
that
it.
it's
Right.
Well, everyone,
but-
I just want to say one thing to all of you. Sovereign made the decision to hire all of you, and you were all hand selected. And I personally thought that it was a huge waste of money and that we wouldn't get any return on investment. And apparently you've discovered a new fucking plane, so I was dead wrong about that.
Right.
I promise no one other than myself and Sovereign will know.
Right. So Shade Pool was originally used as like a prison for the preacher, but the preacher's quote progenitors found out a way to control
but
it.
even before that, it had a purpose.
Yeah, the progenitors figured out the purpose, I think, and then figured out how to control it through that.
But they didn't know. Irina didn't know. But at some point, it was going to be used to capture the preacher. Possibly a demi-plane that he couldn't escape, but I guess they figured out a way in and out easily, and now they're using it kind of as a base of operations. At least all the lieutenants have access to this pocket dimension.
The children that they take off the streets with the masks, they're all candidate vessels. The progenitors take them to try to find, I guess, good vessels for either an aspect or for the preacher's divinity that he's growing inside of him, I think.
The preacher did say he was following like God's word or whatever at the theater that he blew up. He said, he's like on a divine mission or whatever. So it does make sense that he's not the one necessarily in charge.
Well, this is a lot to take in.
A lot of souls are trapped in Shade Pool still. They're cloaked in metaphor and mystery, but they're there. We spoke to several of the Shades. We almost accidentally killed a boy who had been taken by the progenitors to be a vessel.
Is that what the mannequin was?
Yes.
Is it Pog?
Yeah, Irene, fake Irene, who I will now call Fox Irene, as Irene is now a
It is
fox.
her. Okay.
Is it spelled
Yeah.
F-A-U-X?
Oh,
You
that's
wrote that
really
one.
good.
Yeah.
That is really good. Okay, you guys all get inspiration again. It doesn't stand. We get it again. That's really good. So yes, Fox Irene made this very clear, which is that essentially the people and the mannequins and the shades and everything that you see in Shade Pool, even though it looks like it's like a thought projection and it isn't real, it is real. It's somebody that's trapped in Shade Pool. And also, if you recall, when you were fighting Jock Rob, or rather, when you were spying on Jock Rob, you never really fought him. That he was like eating people.
That's the Satyr one, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I saw that through
He's
clairvoyance,
eating
too.
people?
And
How? I don't remember this.
But Nari saw it through clairvoyance when she spied on the broken portal in the forest.
Okay.
And she was like
And
throwing
like,
daggers at
what
the
is
guy
it?
and then eventually killed him, and he got like absorbed into the satyr.
And
Oh, okay.
we don't
So
have to
same
kill.
same way as
Very
Irene.
similar to how Irene absorbed the people she was with.
We,
Alright.
They
we don't
died.
have to kill the vessels in order to hurt the preacher. It's related, but not. There's a crucial difference.
You can
The
take the aspects.
vessels hold an aspect. If we can hold that aspect within ourselves successfully, then we can hurt the preacher. Even if we kill the vessels, if we're not able to hold the aspects, then we won't be able to hurt him. So we need to find a way to do that without losing ourselves before we go and confront the real Irene.
And before she recovers.
There's also some research we have to do on these power cores. They're linked to Shade Pool as well.
Oh my god, I
They're
killed so many people.
physical manifestations of those
Well,
shades.
They weren't their souls were trapped in there. I don't think killing them there
Yeah.
necessarily a bad thing. I think that's freeing their souls from being trapped forever. They were, as you know, in those houses, not very happy.
It really seems like there should be some kind of goddess out there that would kind of handle matters like that, but as far as I know, there are none.
There's Elise. It's Elise. She
I'm
handles the
making
people I killed with the
a
magic.
cheeky little reference to Aliari.
what would Aliari have to do with this?
There used to be a goddess about. Oh god, no. She wasn't about freeing souls. That's just what we did to
Yes.
her, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, okay.
You want
Just
Just
that
ensure
was
that
then.
time continue going forward or whatever. right?
That's right. That's right.
like
we
Klaus is
just
the guy chopped up
happened-
souls.
Alright,
I have to go back to
there's-
Faypool.
yeah, we've got more
Everything.
stuff we've got to investigate. But I will leave you with this. or not leave you as in ending the conversation. I'll give you this. There is an entrance into Shade Pool within Annis Park.
Also,
there's
one
no
within the headquarters.
obvious.
Not to drop that.
Also, everyone, I do have good news.
Yes.
So, Sovereign and I were chatting with the fish royalty about this. We have come to the conclusion that, really, when it comes down to it, we've got to deal with the lieutenants. You call them vessels now? Are the
Yes.
vessels the lieutenants? Okay. That they are important to deal with, and as such, we have decided on a bounty in light of the attack on Arendelle. So, there's 2,000 gold on the head of the lieutenants for the moment. We're going to continue to try to argue to get this increased, but for now, should you take down one of the lieutenants, there will be 2,000 gold, and of course, you'll make the city a much safer place.
She did turn into a sphere and melt into the ground.
They
And
probably
she's
all do
recovering
that
somewhere.
when they get defeated.
Yeah. And then we go through and
Which,
See
does delay
some-
them, a week at least, but we don't follow through.
but then we're probably gonna have to go through these same kind of trials we went through, seeing some kind of reflection of past memories, places they've been, places of importance to them, people of significance, like we did with Irene.
Things they absorbed. People they absorbed.
I mean, we at first entered into a room of huge importance to Irene, so it seems to be personalized.
I mean, a pattern of one is not necessarily a pattern yet.
I'd be surprised if every aspect goes into that same nursery.
Well, no, but it might not be directly related to that specific aspect.
Yeah, it could be more
It could be something
abstract. This one just happened to be a bit on the nose. I really want to get back to my workshop.
Really
I
want
need to do some investigation into this crystal. I'm gonna need a couple days to go over everything.
That's
What about meeting
understandable.
back up at this? What about meeting back up here at the stone wall in 2 days? Should be enough time for me to finish my investigations.
Saying that the longer we wait, the stronger the
Yeah,
marshal will
I
come.
know 2 days is pushing it, but I want to get some investigation done.
We should reconvene every day, in case there are.
Yeah, we can reconvene every day, but we could probably head back in 2 days. We can meet up every day, but it's going to take me 2 days to complete my investigations.
I mean, how do you know it's going to take that long?
A day for the power crystal, and the power thing is only going to take a day at most. But I can at least do some preliminary investigation into the body of the Army Patrol in 1 day. I probably won't complete that investigation, but I'll have something.
Well, you at least, if you're going to take this person apart, dissect a person, can you at least bury him after? I know autopsies are probably your
It's a
thing.
construct.
Person's
It's
gone.
powered by us.
Their soul is literally trapped there. We'd be doing them a favor by releasing him.
I also have to get back to where we went into the portal, like now. Actually, I'm gonna head out and do that now. We'll meet up back here tomorrow.
A little dangerous to go alone, probably.
Someone want to come with me? I gotta go pick up my defender.
I can come.
I'm in no shape to go anywhere right now.
I have to head to Fate Pool and organize a mass burial.
All right.
I too will accompany.
All right. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys.
Happy you're
That's
going to
good.
come with Isaac, or?
If Cal's going with Wielder and Isaac's going to Fate Pool for the body thing, I'll go with Isaac instead. Then I thought Wielder was
Alright.
going to go alone. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to make my way back to the northern Drake network in the sprawl.
You know, Wielder, have you ever thought about getting a yacht?
No. What use would I have for a yacht?
Well, you could get places without using the Drake network. Like if you need to carry something large and heavy, I don't think that Drakes particularly love carrying large and heavy things, or at least the
Well,
business doesn't. It takes up a lot of volume.
well, I'm a large, heavy thing, and I'm allowed on the Drake network.
I was thinking something much larger, like a ballista.
Uh,
Plus,
I
in
don't know
case
if
we
I'd
need to
need
get
a
around
yacht just
without
for
any
that.
spying eyes, somebody might be waiting for us the standard way that we move around, and that way we would have options, you see?
A barge, maybe. You know, I'm sure there are services for that. I wouldn't need to personally own one.
Well, perhaps we can think about it.
I don't handle the shipments aspect of the Waterside Guild, and most of the stuff I work on is, small, meant for one or two people.
Wait, they have a
You
special
know,
shipping department?
or people just come to me, mostly. If I need to do shipping, I'll put it in the mail. Is there mail in Slaypool? What's the postal service like?
Pretty good. Postal service is genuinely
Okay,
pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah. And if I
The-
need to, I'll just mail it to someone.
It's delivered by Squeeze, guys. You remember
Ah,
Squeeze?
nice. I do.
Maybe we should be introduced sometime. Do you think you could arrange that?
To the post office?
Well, to your postal department, I suppose.
Oh, we don't have a postal department. It kind of small time. I just package stuff up and send it away.
Hmm.
Have you ever been to a post office? I know you come from a more privileged
Civilized
lifestyle,
age.
but surely, I mean, I thought if anyone writes letters, it would be nobles. Or do you have your own private squee network?
Well, I would say that I've seen a few different operations that involve getting packages where they need to go.
By the way, you would know this as like a character, but you probably don't know this because you didn't play in campaign 1. Squeeze are a very common way of transporting small messages and parcels. They are like a
Are they like
mixture.
pigs?
They're kind of
squirrel
like
bees.
pigeons. They're squirrel bees. They're called squeeze, and they're used to transport messages. They were created by the gods as just sort of like a messenger system for the people on the earth.
They're like pigeons. They're squirrel bees. Are they animals? Can you speak with them? Do people
Yes.
usually speak with them to give them the instructions on how the shipping happens?
Yes, they are animals. They're unusually good at following directions, and they have impeccable sense of direction as well. Like bees, they have inbuilt polar coordinates, which is a thing about bees if you didn't know.
Are they smart enough that you can train them to like? Can you? I mean, bees go scouting for food and then they come back
Mhm.
and do dances. They're really like they have complex communication for their size. So I wonder if you can get information out of a squirrel bee as well. I mean, a squee.
You can. So the thing about Squeeze is they have to have been to a place to know how to get there, but Squeeze can also give each other information on how to get to places, which leads to like a very natural squee networks where you have like one squee base. You send your squee there, and then every other squee that's been there tells your squee about the other places. And then from there, you can send messages around very easily.
Are there squee keepers? Are
Yep.
squees docile?
Squees are docile, and there are squee keepers. The primary job of a squee keeper is to keep track of which squees have been to which places for the sake of transferring information. And people will sometimes spend money to train their squee to go out like further places.
And Squeeze, this Squee post is widespread throughout all of Slaypool, and probably do they have enough? How do you say stamina to go between Slaypool and the mainland?
They do. They have very good stamina. It's not recommended because they can't go that fast to send it off on like huge cross-continental journeys, but sometimes they will. The main reason they're sought out for is generally like within an area or like within a city, getting a message from one place to another. They're perfect for that.
Do individuals keep postal squeeze?
If they're rich, they're generally pretty expensive to get like a personal one. That's like 100 platinum investment if you want to get one, or just get given one by a squee keeper.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
Yeah, personal squees are pretty expensive.
The Squee documentary is very interesting.
I'm just letting
yeah,
you guys all know.
Those poor Squeeze.
You guys have had like
kept in.
You've had months to learn about squeeze. Our best friend here is playing this game for the first time. Not
To be
even
fair, I didn't know that
like,
they could
oh, yeah,
pass
Squeeze.
locations to each
Squeeze,
other.
of course, we all know that.
I just want to get caught up, okay?
I got up and got water, so I did miss some of it.
the deep squee lore. This is just like minor world building, but you know, it's fun to know.
I miss my squee. Stefano squee. It was put to work relentlessly. I made it go like across a continent once.
You sure did.
And then we teleported to the other side like before it got there. It like arrived when we were already there.
How many shipments would a Squee do in a day if they worked for the post in Slaypool? And they were doing like relatively short to moderate duration. Like if they're 100 platinum, I'm just trying to figure out what the economics of the thing is.
I haven't really thought about it much. I'm sure you could probably do the math.
Yeah.
Cool.
Are there like squeeze swarms? Like in the morning, like on the first shipment of the mail, like a swarm of squeeze emerge from the post office and just black
You
as
just
the
want
sun.
stats so you can kill it.
I mean, not really. There's they don't really need sleep as much as other animals do. They are kind of magical beasts after all.
Are they loud? Is a squirrel be like when it's going past? Does the air get loud later in the day as there's more post being delivered?
It's not very loud. Like think of it like a bee, but louder. You can hear it if it's kind of in your general area, but you can't hear it when it's flying well above you.
Cicada. Also, can you pet them? Is it pleasant? I think this is my final squee question.
Yes, you can, and many people will do this.
Excellent.
They're
Thank you.
popular pets because they're extremely low maintenance as well. But anyways, there's your squee. There's the squee information.
I think that was also basically the end to the business scene with Wielder.
Okay. So
and I assume by the end of our conversation, we're like on the train and start sitting, and we're just like, finally sitting down and taking a break.
I'm just gonna go sleep if I can.
go ahead. It's safe in the stone wall place if you want to go there, or if you want to walk all the way to the.
I mean,
okay.
We won't be gone long because Defender is right by one of the terminals. So I can just go pick it up and get right back on the network.
Okay, Defender get.
All right. Slump
on the other
over
hand,
my shoulder, walk.
Isaac and Happy
network.
And the fox.
And the fox. Foxreen. You guys are heading over to the Platinum Grimoire place.
Yeah, hopefully Xenos is here for this. I know he's been out a lot, but I'm hoping that he's actually around.
Okay, give me a luck check, 10 or higher, he's there.
Yes, thank God.
Easy.
Are we able to like get in? Just like bluff our way through the the people saying, "Oh yeah, we have appointments."
No need to bluff shit, dude. You guys are like legitimately well-respected members of the city's hierarchy sort of infrastructure.
I don't think
The-
Isaac understands that and bluffs anyways.
Like, I think at this point, by now, the fact that Saga is going to bat with the Sea royalty to try to get you guys more money has clued people in that you're probably more important than your status as pawns would let on. Like, just let that sink in. Imagine, if you will, LeBron James goes up to, like, the king of whatever country and says, "Can you give the janitor more money?"
Worker rights.
Feels good, man.
But anyways, you guys are allowed into the Platinum Grimoire. You've been here a few times before. They expect you to know your way around now, so they're not following you in the same way that they were before. Like, it's not a guided tour.
Oh, good. Xenos, do you have a minute to talk? It's about elitism, our favorite thing.
Yes, well, it's not my favorite thing, but it's up there. Yeah, I will talk.
I need your help really badly.
Xenos pops into a humanoid form from being a cat.
You know about the false Harmony patrolmen around the city?
Yes, I have heard.
There are, inside each of these automatons is a core containing the soul of a real person, and I've only just found this out. But a little while back, I killed at least 50 using magic, and I don't know how to atone for that.
He slaps you.
Ow!
This is a bad thing that you have done.
How do I fix it?
You have now been punished for your crime.
That doesn't really feel adequate.
Yes, it does not. There's nothing that you can do that will make up for this. These
Right.
people are dead. You cannot get them back.
What should I do instead? Should I go bury them? What rites should I say at their funeral? I mean, I don't think anybody will want to come to their funeral.
No, I suppose not. Listen, in life, many make mistakes. Have you read the entirety of Proteg's story?
Yes, a few times.
Then you should know that they have made many mistakes.
I suppose, but they became gods. I mean, surely those mistakes were meant to be. That just doesn't feel like that.
Oh? Tell me, what do you know about the divine purpose of the universe?
I'm not sure.
And in your many thousands of years of being alive, you have come to this conclusion, yes?
No. I don't think I have a conclusion.
Isaac, you are like little child to me.
Oh,
I have been around for thousands of years. What you have done in the grand scheme of things is a small stumbling block, yes?
maybe.
Yes, it's a small little mistake. You've done a mistake, and it is a bad one that you will never be able to walk back. But you can walk forward.
Forward, right. Then I'll go bury them. I'll say whatever feels right to me, and then try to walk forward in the light of Elise.
Yes, and most important thing about this, I want you to hold on to this feeling of regret and doubt and self-loathing that you have. And I want you to think, how do I prevent this in future?
Right.
A bad person does not feel guilty. Remember this.
Right. Well, I think that will be the easy part. I thank you for your guidance, head priest.
Yes, and hello, Happy.
Hello, Xenos.
I am sorry, it always feels awkward when multiple people come in my room and I only talk to one of them. How are you doing?
I am good. How are you?
I'm good. You were just kind of standing in the corner there, and I felt like maybe you didn't fit in. I just wanted you to know that you are always welcome here.
Oh, thank you. No, I did not interject because the gods in the material plane are of no concern to me.
That is an interesting perspective, and one that I won't think about for much longer. Farewell.
Yes, farewell. I'll see you again soon for Sunday Mass, right? You still do that. Right.
No, this is a mortal joke. I've not spent a lot of time in this material plane. Grand scheme of things. Mostly I was in Sigil. Is this joke? Happy, is this joke?
I don't know. We don't do that kind of stuff in the Feywild.
Shit, you don't know either? I am fucked.
Okay, I'll see you soon. I guess we still gotta head to the Feywild and bury all those people.
All right. So you head to the Feywild to do these burials. There's a lot of them, and I don't know if you guys have ever dug holes to bury bodies in. But
no, but I did play a person once. It seems like a similar tool set.
I usually chop them up before I bury them. That's it.
You meant like in
I'm talking
person.
real life guys. Yeah,
Yeah, I usually chop them up.
it's hard. Do you guys have a spade first of all?
Shit. Can I
Block.
borrow like a magic spade from the magpie?
Or you can get like a
I-
regular spade.
Yeah, do you want to come with us, Cal?
Do you come back and ask me? Because you didn't mention that.
Yeah, Cal's all the way on the other side of the city.
Yeah, I'd probably pass through because I'm like, this is gonna take like hours because I remember how many people died there. And it was all to the magical artifacts that the magpie collected. I was like, this is
Burying
probably gonna take,
bodies.
like, days. Yeah, that's they all died to magic, and it was a terrible thing. I'm going to
Not
go
traumatic.
say a few
well-
rights to Elise.
I suppose that you might need someone with some experience with the dead then.
Do you have that?
Yeah, you could say that.
Xenos just kind of told me to freestyle it, but I'd like some expertise. I think Venari's mad at me.
I can understand their perspective, given some recent events on your part. Personally, I hold nothing against you. In fact, I think that the apology sequence should involve a very strong reminder that there was a very tall man standing above them who was not in the best mood. Nonetheless, I myself feel in the best of spirits, so to speak, and so I'm quite willing to accompany.
Thank you. Oh, and I guess we can buy shovels. I don't really know. Well, we'll check with the magpie if she has shovels.
I pull a shovel out of my back pocket, and I'm like,
Oh,
I know where to get these.
You're the soldier from TF2.
Start? Is that a +1, +2 shovel? How many pluses have I got?
Well, it's sized for my arms, so I suppose that Happy might be a little bit bulkier than myself, you might say.
Cal
But
says, I know exactly the person you guys need if you want to dig. And then Cal pulls out their cell phone and calls Pete Stone.
Oh no.
does Pete sell shovels?
Oh man,
Pete is
that phone doesn't
wielder
just
character.
cross dimensions; it crosses realities and
No, I can go.
multiverses.
I can probably go use the Squee network and ask Pete if they have a shovel I could rent from him.
Pete was my character in the Pathfinder game we played, and he attacked with a shovel. Pete does not exist in this universe.
No, there was a guy named Pete. Pete was they showed up like 8 sessions ago. They're the
Was
the
there?
merchant that I was. Yeah, I was.
Oh, well, that's
trying
not
to
that's not
intimidate
Pete
them or get
Stone.
information or something.
Pete Stone was a big, fat, ugly guy.
It's Pete.
I feel like his name was Pete.
Yeah. Pete, so if you're talking about Bellowell Hending's contact Pete, this was a halfling guy. I don't know if you necessarily want a halfling who is like overweight and out of shape to help you out here, but I guess you could if you wanted.
Oh, will he actually do
He
it?
just sells stuff. He's a merchant, remember? So
Yeah.
I was going to be like, yeah, I want a shovel from you. And they're halflings, so they probably have a halfling-sized shovel.
Oh, good point.
I mean, hey, it's up to you. Do what you want to do.
Yeah.
I think it's like pretty trivial to find a shovel in this city.
Yeah,
I want
yeah,
to
we'll get a couple
specifically go
shovels.
back to Pete and get a shovel from them. That's my vote.
Nice. Yeah, we can go back to Pete and get shovels from Pete.
Feels good, man.
Okay, we probably skip most of the scene. Pete says something crude. We got shovels at a decent price.
Yeah, just get them at cost, I think.
Oh, right. Shovels
I
cost
think they're
money.
5 gold, maybe 2 gold.
Oh my
What?
goodness. That's 2, okay. I can't, I'm gonna have to put something away. I can put the lantern away because it's been useful once and now it'll be never useful again.
Yeah, they weigh 5 pounds, but they cost 2 gold.
Well, I mean, you guys are explicitly going back into the dark place, so...
Oh, I also have a miner's pick. That'll be useful.
Nice!
Feels good.
We can check with the magpie if she has any magic shovels too, but she probably won't lend those to us.
I don't think there's any chance in hell of getting anything from the magpie unless it's immediately worthwhile.
Okay. How long does it take us to bury these? I guess, what's the scene like when we get there?
It's been largely abandoned. Like, the stuff has been looted, but the bodies remain.
I guess, we better get the digging first, and I don't have any holy water or anything, but we'll figure something out to say as we dig.
Okay. Everyone, I'm going to make you do athletics constitution checks.
Oh no, my downfall.
This is going to be physically demanding work over a long period of time. The DC is irrelevant. It's based off your overall score.
Did you say athletics?
Athletics constitution.
I get a -1 to this. I got a 20.
Ooh,
I mean,
we're good at
20,
this.
40. You guys actually do about half of the work immediately. You're doing fairly well. You're all athletic in your own way. And successfully, you are able to dig most of the bodies into these holes in the first hour.
Oh, I also have to count as I go.
Wait, Cal's with you in Fatepool?
Yeah.
Dude, what the hell is this place? What is this?
We came here for the Rat King, remember?
Oh. Wait, these are the same place?
Yeah, it's another plane connected to the slave pool.
What the? What do you do here?
This
Do
is
things,
The
it's a place.
This is the Fey Wild.
What's Feywild?
This is where the Jockrub stowed all his extra soldiers.
Every time you bury one of the bodies, a sunflower grows in its place immediately.
Oh, that's neat.
The Feywild, Cal, is a place where old ladies called hags steal babies in the nighttime, and monsters swallow people whole. It's
Oh.
actually great.
And if you sneeze, these pixies like to fly in through the hole that's not left. Take up residence in your brains.
I immediately freak out and start looking in my bag for like the wood like clippy things to like, hold up laundry or whatever, and I put that over my nose.
Well, don't worry, they usually only eat children's brains.
Is it like a height thing or is it? Do they know?
No, it's more of a helplessness thing.
thing or do they like know?
It'll be fine. You'll be fine.
There's a giant bird in the sky, and we give them gifts and stuff.
This is where Happy and I grew up together. There's a lot of memories here for us. I mean, it's a very different place from Slaypool, Cal. things are simpler here and yet more complicated.
I'd like you to make another roll.
Okay, I can do that. Wait, that's 6.
I only got 10.
I got 25.
25 like Savage.
You, in the second hour, managed to bury them all, leaving in this place that was previously a mass grave into a beautiful field of sunflowers.
The place was always safe for us. I was away from my family and Slaypool. A place where I could learn and grow and just be myself. No rent to pay, no jobs to pull. It's corrupted. I've done something terrible here. To those of you buried here, I extend my regrets, my apologies. I wish that things had been different, that this had never happened to you. I'm sure most of you didn't deserve it. Cal, do you know, I guess, what to do with this part?
Of course. Allow me to speak some words. If you don't mind, I shall speak it in the form which I have been taught from the land that I am from. There's a certain set of practices which I've gone through. This is, well, I should tell you perhaps, this was once my profession to speak certain words for certain people in situations that they sought guidance or, well, allow me to show you. And then I start pacing in circles around each of the graves, which takes like a very long time because there's a lot of different graves. And then I go and raise like a bowl filled with water and I pour it out on each one. And I set up certain like candles and lights. And then eventually I go and kneel down and I say a few words. O holy river, whose body brings life, I beseech you carry these lost of sea and shore, these drained bodies, past sediment to their rest. O holy rain, may you bless this fertile ground, broken upon our hearts and minds and will, nourished by your heavenly downpour. O holy way, may you be opened by these acts, like this ground which we have opened for you. O Niagara, please bring these to their rest. And then I say a whole bunch of more other stuff like that.
I pat you on the back and I say, thank you. I wouldn't have known what to do.
Everyone, I think all three of you have exercised piety in a different way here.
Feels good.
It's not the best feeling point of piety I've ever gotten. I have felt better about different points of piety. You know the one where I blew them all up? That was a good point of piety. The one where I had to bury them all was not as good.
There might have been a way to save these people, but like the second best thing is freeing them, so it's not entirely horrible what you did.
I hope so. I hope whoever they are, they walk in the light of Elise.
Wielder, you were doing an investigation here.
Yes, but I've realized that in the evening, the only thing I'm going to be able to do is rebuild Defender into Defender 2.0.
Okay.
Because I don't have any spell slots.
The next day begins, I would imagine then?
Yes, next. Alright. Alright, I've got my spells back, and meaning I've got Identify. Actually, I didn't even have that prepared, so let me just quickly do that. I'll get rid of Arcane Lock, don't need that. Add Identify. All right. So, first order of business, I will ritually cast Identify on the black crystal. I want to get specifics about it.
Right. You cast the spell. This is a ritual. I'm just going to read identify to get exactly what it is. Some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them. So this, in fact, does have a charge, and it has one charge inside of it. It is a magic item, which basically creates sort of a pathway to Shade Pool. This is two
The
small
crystal is.
crystal rock.
Yeah.
So essentially what this is it's tapping into the energy of Shade Pool by using this soul as sort of like a miniature gateway.
But it could also be used to power one of the Harmony Patrol constructs.
Exactly, yes.
Okay. Do I get a sense of how it's drawing that power? Is it draining what I now know is a soul? Do I
You know that it's getting power from it. Go ahead and give me just a raw intelligence check to kind of put the facts together.
Can I? It's powering with a soul magic. It's kind of how I envision I'd work my stuff. Could I get advantage on this?
You know what? I'll allow it. You've seen all the...
Because I haven't explicitly said it, but I've kind of been picturing the way my magic works with these attunements or with these infusions and stuff is that I am imbuing it with a bit of my soul. That my soul is kind of only loosely bound to myself, and that I'm able to make it flexible and break off a piece of it and put it into an item. So it seems adjacent to that, if not the same, but similar.
Right.
So intelligence at advantage. 14.
Not enough.
That was for how it works, how it draws
right.
the power out. Okay.
You're so close. Right. It's upsettingly close. In fact, one would even go as far as to say, had you rolled one higher, you would have figured it out.
Yeah.
There is something about this here. You think back on all of your experiences with Shade Pool up until now. You draw upon your magical technique. El Happy is offered inspiration, so you can roll again.
I'll take it. I'll just roll.
Does that work if you already have advantage?
Yeah, because it's an advantage.
Oh.
I think we allowed it once before, but it was probably for something quite serious or specific.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
So no roll?
I will allow it this time if you really want to.
All right.
I don't care
I do want it. I'll just roll an additional one.
Yeah, just roll a d20 here. 10 or higher.
Nope.
Close.
And there it is.
Damn it.
So close. The only thing I don't allow is like stacking inspiration. That one I think is too much.
I'll come back to it later because I know there's something in here, and maybe I'll gain some insight once I start looking at the construct as a whole, because this was just that black rock. And so once I'm done with that investigation, I will go down into the crawl space, my basement area, and I'll move some boxes, and I'll take out the construct, and I'll start just by looking at where this thing is mounted within it, and I'm also going to be looking for any kind of receiver, working under the hypothesis that there is some way that these things are given orders, and I would like to find how those are received.
This will be your afternoon, because the morning was invested. Okay, afternoon.
Morning it just took an hour to cast Identify. Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a, I guess this is investigation intelligence.
All right. $16.
Okay. With a 16, you look into things very deeply here, and you determine pretty conclusively enough that you know that you're confident in your answer. There's no receiver.
No receiver. So how? What do I find? Like, looking through this, it's very clearly a construct, right?
That's correct. It's a very strange sort of construction, though, in that its internal setup, as you've investigated before, makes absolutely no damn sense. And this is no exception. Like, this does not have any reason to be working, and yet it does. The mechanisms there seem to be powered by nothing. They're not connected to each other.
Do I see where this black stone is mounted?
The black stone is sort of in the center chest, and when you put it in here, go ahead and give me a perception check here. DC 10.
Wait, putting it in? I'm just looking for it. I haven't done anything to it. Just.
Oh, okay.
But I do want to explicitly say that I'm doing that. So what I was going to do is take out the one that's in there, and then put this other one into it.
Okay.
Is that what you were envisioning I was doing?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, yes. I just wanted to explicitly say that. All right. Yeah, I'm swapping out the batteries. You said perception?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Come on. 19. Good roll.
Wow, above and beyond. When you take it out and you put it in here, these are both inert, nothing happens. But as you take it out and put it in here, the second one, there's just this brief little moment where you can see a wisp of black smoke. It's so faint, it's so nothing that nothing happens. But it is enough that you're able to kind of see this floating up, and you realize that all of these empty spaces that are disconnections and everything, they're not empty. This is a pneumatic system for the smoke coming out of this rock.
Okay. So the smoke fills it, and the reason it's not making any sense is because it doesn't have power, and so I couldn't see the smoke and all the work it does.
Exactly, yes. It seemed like there were just random holes for no reason. But within the context of smoke is coming out of it, now it's starting to become clear. This is like a circulatory system for the smoke.
All right.
And this is where I will give you this. As part of your investigation, go ahead and make another intelligence check with advantage.
All right.
As this is the new information that will allow you to reroll.
Come on. 22.
Nice. Nice, too. You recall, Irina, when you took her down, the door underneath had black smoke.
Door underneath had the first one we went into, right?
Correct. The one in the material plane that was created by Irina.
And that was dispelled by Venari's channel divinity, right?
Exactly. And as you're putting these things together, this black smoke coming out is the same as coming from Shade Pool. These things are not...
Which is why Venari's channel divinity at the end cleared out that whole area.
These things are not being powered by any energy source from Shade Pool. They are powered explicitly by Shade Pool.
By Shade Pool. Okay. Okay. So, can I conclude that everything in Shade Pool, not just the figures that resembled humans, are souls or something, that everything in there is?
Correct.
The building, the knives, maybe not the knives because we took them out, but But the crib, the train, everything in there, the grass was soul. It was made of
Yes.
soul.
More importantly, it's soul that's been stained completely black by something. And Vonari was able to some extent, wipe away this stain.
Okay. So let her know that. It is Shade Pool, but then what? Then what is Shade Pool? That still is the question. Gonna be used as a prison for the preacher, but before that it already existed. What was its original purpose? Irene didn't know, but who would? The preacher probably, because maybe he was the one that figured out the way to in and out, which is why it didn't work as a prison. Got some answers, but I've got some more questions. Need to do more work. But I need to talk to Vanari first. About what time is it once I make this
I'd say
revelation?
it's
Because I've
early evening,
gotta
I
make
think.
Okay, so about time I should head to the stone wall, so we can meet up.
Vonari,
All right,
do you
I'll-
sleep in?
I'll pack everything away, put it back over, and
No, I wouldn't.
Go
I'd
up and
probably
start
get too
making my way
nervous
over.
to sleep more than that necessary.
Okay. Even with Blade Wraith helping?
Helping with what?
Blade Wraith could keep guard.
No. Well, that's why I stayed there instead of going to.
Yeah, true.
Wait, what are you guarding?
Vonari is sleeping at the stone wall instead of at the church. Hey, anyway, what do you do in the morning and the afternoon?
I prepared some different spells lately.
Okay.
I'm gonna change them slightly. Because we definitely want information, so need to. We don't plan on going back today, do we? So.
I don't
we're gonna
believe
meet
so.
up.
I was playing that.
I thought it was today because isn't it like the longer we spend, the more stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
would
was
like
gonna-
to, but
It's gonna be today or tomorrow, but I got answers pretty early on. But we all knew we were gonna meet up today.
You have exhaustion?
no. It just changes what like third level spells I prepared. So.
We lost that temp HP we got earlier, right? Because the new day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we probably lose that HP, but we can long rest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's
Yeah, you'll be full health. You just won't have the temp HP.
I was
Yeah.
above max. So I'm kind of sad, but whatever.
Fox Arena is dutifully following behind you as usual.
Behind 2.
Isaac,
I was like,
Just making sure.
wait, are we supposed to be level 6 or 5?
level 5.
Okay,
big
that's what I thought.
five and
I don't know why I thought 6.
I'll let you guys know out of character that every time you defeat a lieutenant or a vessel, as you are now starting to understand they're to be called, you will level up.
feels good, man.
Okay, well, let's... I mean, are you all ready? Let's go back and do the rest of this.
So we've all convened at the stone wall. I've got to make my report.
I think so. Yeah, we did explicitly say we're gonna meet up the next day.
Yeah, we did.
Stonewall makes the most sense. Yeah.
So, I've done some preliminary investigations to the Rock and the Harmony Patrol, and what I have determined is that everything in Shade Pool is made up of soul that has been blackened and corrupt. Not just the people we saw, but everything. The wood that made the houses, the grass that we walked on, possibly even the sky and the stars. It's all soul. I had my suspicions when I saw Venari using her channel divinity in purified areas. We saw that happen twice. I saw that same black smoke when I was investigating the Rock. That's what powers the Harmony Patrol. The construction of it is that the black rock acts as a power source by becoming not just power, but the physical method of movement, pneumatics, and everything. It is Shade Pool. It's not powered by Shade Pool. It is Shade Pool.
Seems like a very evil place to me. The very
That
basis
grimoire
of
did
it is
not
evil.
lie. Yeah, I mean, anywhere that gives you a feeling of dread just by being near must be evil. But we know that it can be purified. We've seen Venari do it twice. Is there anything in your religion about this? Or is it just light versus darkness?
Would I know anything like that?
Go ahead and give me a knowledge religion. Only Vonari can roll this, and the DC is 20.
And
Well-
Cal roll it because they also have proficiency in religion and they worship.
Yeah, Cal does not worship Alex.
Oh,
I do
that's
not.
only
This is
Alex.
like-
This is
yeah, this is
specifically-
Alexism.
he's light
Very
to
low
That's
chance.
why
But okay, we'll try.
I'm gonna
No.
give you my inspiration.
I guess I got a +2. I don't know if that...
I'm giving you my inspiration.
Okay, I mean...
You never know. Easy 18. Easy.
15% chance.
Oh my fucking god.
No fucking way.
Easy.
Yes!
I've been told you.
He's rigging the
I'm told-
RNG. That
Um,
was good use of inspiration.
So, what you know about this in particular, you think very heavily about what was said and the scriptures that you have from Alex, as well as the historical documents on Alex in life. And you kind of contrast all three in your head. You recall very specifically that Irina said that they are powered by the Conclave in some way. You don't know how it is, but Conclave gods are a source of it. You also recall that they were chosen by the Conclave gods, apparently from the Preacher. Again, none of this really makes a lot of sense. This is just what Irina and the Preacher have told you.
Wait, so the gods chose the preacher?
That's what he says.
That is what he said, yeah.
I will leave it
Or-
up to you if that's true or not.
The conclavist gods made Shade Pool?
Maybe?
Yeah.
Question mark? That's
Could
what they...
Could it be
But-
your religion versus conclavists is the reason why you purified it?
But what
Why
you
would the conclave imprison the preacher?
But what you recall about the Conclave and the Conclavist deities in the beginning is they were trapped. They were not able to access the plane because of the original edict, which was then modified to prevent the gods from interfering with the world. The one who modified this was Alex, the leader of Shiva, who freed the gods and allowed them to enter. The light of Alex was the light that allowed the Conclave to enter the world.
Or were the conclave trapped in Shade Pool? Is that the reason it existed?
It's unclear.
Was the preacher
But-
Torias?
So,
And then Alexander was
light
the one
versus-
that locked Calamity away.
The
Do you think they
preacher
would
is the
have-
one that they wanted to leave behind.
Do you think they would have specifically been associated with Slaypool? I mean, Shadepool, but perhaps another part of the same plane or plane space.
Point is, Alex is a liberator. And this is the primary reason why Bonari does not think Alexander was a reincarnation of Alex. She sees Alexander more as like a prison warden, someone that traps, not liberates, where Alex is a liberator. He freed all the gods. He worked with all of them, whether they were good, evil, or...
I mean, if he... It seems like he also freed something they wanted to trap.
Oh yeah,
What
I
is
mean he
the
freed
preacher?
everybody equally.
Like,
All of the
even
gods.
the evil gods wanted to trap him in there then.
And then Alexander came
But-
along and sealed Calamity away, acting more as...
I think we need to know who the
The opposite.
progenitors
where
are.
did Alexander seal it away? Or what did he do?
You remember all the locks
I mean,
on
I'm
the
not-
big door? And...
Okay.
We really need to
yeah.
know what the progenitors are before we can make any big decisions about what to do. But I think for now, getting rid of this one vessel is a good choice.
We should also decide on if we are to take the aspect for ourselves,
Wait.
which we probably might need to. Who is
Which one of
going
us
to-
takes it?
Yeah.
Who's able to hold that much rage in their body without succumbing to it?
Can I roll an insight on the fox chirping up? Were they trying to tell us something? Like, were they nodding in agreement to what Isaac said, or?
Go ahead.
disagreement?
Roll animal handling.
Oh shit! Okay.
Oh, that means it actually has
But no one ever
animal
uses
intelligence.
No one
I
ever
use-
uses that.
I'm
Can I
pretty
use
good at
insight?
animal
Can I use insight charisma on myself to determine if I could hold that much rage?
Ooh.
I think that is the way to do it. Yeah, that's the move. Insight, charisma, insight, wisdom also makes sense. Happy, the fox is agreeing.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's
The
agreeing
fo-
that we should get rid of the
When
vessel.
did she?
Yep.
When did the fox start chirping? At what point after someone
When we said we should get rid of
what
the vessel.
specifically?
Isaac was like, we should be careful about making any big steps about Shade Pool unless we get more information about the progenitors. But until then, we can get rid of the vessel. Essentially, is what Isaac said.
Yeah.
Cal, while you could handle this kind of rage inside of you, it has a dangerous side to it. You get the feeling that you could withstand this, that you could harness it, but that you also don't want to let it overcome you.
Must come to pass. I think that we should pursue all other avenues of opportunity, but
There is the danger of it, taking over you and you becoming connected to the... or beholden to the creature.
this is why I hope that there's any
I'm-
alternative.
I want to get something out into the air first. What was Fim's aspect?
Fear.
Or what do we believe it was? It was fear.
I think. Well, I might be able to take that one.
It wasn't actually.
what do
It was a very, very deep depression
Oh,
and sorrow.
shoot.
I
That was
want to
fair.
put it out there. Depending on what these aspects do, if we inherit them,
I'm not
I
convinced
don't
hers
want to
is
be the
necessarily
one-
Wrath. I mean, I don't think Wrath would be
I-
doing
I-
non-lethal and refusing to kill.
The reason we think
I
it's
don't
Wrath
want
is
to
'cause
be
she
the.
made-
Can I?
Sorry. Go on.
Sorry, I'm trying to say something. I want to put it out there that if we are indeed inheriting these aspects from the lieutenants, I do not want to be the one that gets FIMS. I want to make that clear now at the beginning. I do not want FIMS aspect.
I mean, given the nature, yeah, I'm completely fine with you not.
All right,
He is,
I wanted to make
Or
that
forged
clear
as
from
you
the
are.
beginning. And I told you about this, Fenari, but I said it one-on-one. I don't like Fim. I really don't like that guy. Even though he says he doesn't get to control what he does. I don't like that excuse. I really don't like it. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Shall we get moving?
Hold on, I need to talk to Saga first, and then we can go.
Does everyone follow you guys?
what are you
Follow what?
going to tell him that you haven't already told him?
I wanted to talk to him alone. You do know that we've gone on a bunch of dates, right? You don't have to be there in every interaction I have with him.
Oh, I wasn't aware you were on dates with him.
So you're dating, but you still won't join the stone wall.
Isaac, I
I
must
sigh and pinch my
apologize.
nose.
I didn't really know you all that well, and I jumped to the lowest possible conclusions. And for that, I must apologize. But I must also please ask you never to shoot me again. We can't possibly have trust issues within our group, or we will fail.
Well, I appreciate that, Venari. I probably won't shoot you again unless I get mind controlled or something.
I mean, that was my initial thought originally of why I was suspicious of you at that time.
I put a lot of pride into my work, Venari, and
There was a
matters a lot to
definite
me.
miscommunication. And we just need to work
But it's
better
still
as a team to avoid those miscommunications and overreactions.
You know, Venari, sometimes I wonder if you put too much faith in your first look at a person.
You said the title of the game!
Title drop! Oh, curtains fall.
Roll credits.
Well, as much as I would like to admit, I can't say that I am a perfect judge of character all the time, and it is impossible for me to know something that is not revealed. You know,
I'm just
when
glad the
you're
kid
reading
didn't
someone,
die,
you're
okay?
reading something that they're telling you without realizing it, but if that information is not there, it's not there. And I just have to act based off of what I do know.
That predilection toward action. How insightful that you have seen the mistakes that you have made and blamed them on acting.
I don't seem to be placing blame on anything here. I did what I thought was best at the time, and whether it was right or wrong, or there were mistakes, good or bad, is, beside the point. Whether you try is necessarily more important to do the right thing.
Okay,
Right.
The rest of the group in the hallway, you see Isaac enter.
Right. I'm walking through the hallway. I'm like pinching my nose. I already kind of regret the decision I've come to, but I also kind of regret shooting my friends, I suppose. So I enter his office without knocking. Of course, I'm not that polite.
Hello again.
Saga, it's good to see you. And I shift my face back to Isaac.
Oh, well, you're not miscellaneous, I see.
Well, for this, maybe not.
Hmm.
I think I'm ready, Saga. 1 foot in front of the other, right? I'll join the Stonewall.
He has like a very, very subtle smile, and it's like he's trying to hold it back. He reaches into his desk. Well, I've had this badge ready for a while. I expected it would be collecting a lot more dust than this.
Yes, well, even Happy was acting like a cop. It was a bit much.
He takes out like a generic pawn badge. It doesn't even have your name on it. You'll need to get this printed in whatever name that you choose to go by, but I've given special exception to it. And you see in the corner, it has Saga's name written out. Just as like a way of saying, yeah, Saga's approved this, just to fast track you through the bureaucracy.
I mean, it's kind of perfect the way it is, isn't it? New badge, new person, perhaps.
Interesting. The member with no name.
I'll fill it out someday, I think. Thank you, Saga. And I'll reach out a hand to shake.
He reaches out a hand to shake yours as well.
Awesome.
I cannot think of a better spot than that to end the session. Everyone, we will see you next Saturday.
Lots of lore.
Oh my god, that was
So
so
much
fucking good,
lore.
Pog. That was such an incredible fucking session.
I'm glad
You
that we
did
learned
it, guys.
about squeeze.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Lore.
Oh my god, that last scene with Wheeler like yelling at me for not joining the Stonewall when I had already made the decision.
Feels good,
Alright.
man.
Yeah, have a good one, everyone. Good session.
Yeah, see you.
Oh fuck.
So the end is going to be Venari purifying all of Shade Pool.
I don't know about that. It could be Isaac.
I'm so glad that Pura left that